What's going on, and welcome into your casual gaming conversation for this week. I'm one of your hosts, Nick. That's Brady, and this is your weekly gaming podcast from Co-op 64. And boy, oh boy, do we have a doozy today. It's just me and Brady sitting down,
no rules,
talking about some games. If you have not noticed this and or listening to this podcast without watching, we have 4 beers already on the table. Good to go. I'm ready to just get it started right away.
It's a Wednesday. Why not?
Cheers, buddy. It's been a long week.
Oh, this is going to be delicious.
The fun part is, by the time this comes out, the embargo is up for the Outer Worlds 2. So I can say that I've been playing Outer Worlds 2, and that's all I've been doing today and everything. And I've also shot another podcast today. It's been a busy week. A lot of things moving and shaking before this Red Dead subathon. But Brady, how are you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good. Working a little overtime at work, but it's the beginning of it, so I'm feeling fresh and spry for now. You might see me in like a month and a half, and I might be crawling on the floor. But for now, I feel good. I'm still. I got that post Yote high still too.
Yeah,
I'm still doing the side missions, even though you want me to get back to Expedition 33 for.
Let's air out grievances to start out this podcast. Why not? I text you. No, sorry, you texted me yesterday about a fantasy football trade that was like highway robbery, and I was like, man, oh man, I play in the league with you, and for this trade, I'm like, I can make a much better deal than what you're going to offer him and get way better players.
Yeah, I should not have texted you.
And so I thought about going and texting that person, and then I was like, no, Brady's coming to me asking for advice. I'm just going to be helpful.
You're a great
So
friend.
I say, that's robbery. You got the better running back and the better receiver, and basically Quinn Johnson for free. And then I said, don't send me these trades, because I was about to send a better offer, but I decided to be nice. You said, please don't do that. And I said, I didn't this time. And then I said, this time. And then Brady says, maybe we can work something out. I'll go home and play Expedition 33 for not interfering. And then at 11:17 last night, I say, we're just going to not describe how upset I'm going to be if you didn't go home and play Expedition 33. Brady, did you play Expedition 33 last night?
I was asleep when you sent me that text.
I know you were.
That's just enough of an answer.
Yeah.
So, no, I did not. But I am completely free after this. It's only 5 something right now. So
it's 5:17.
I will get some Expedition 33. And how does it make you feel that I put 35 hours of Ghost of Yote in like a week, and I can't even muster up the energy to put 15 hours into Expedition 33, which is, it might not even be 15 hours.
You probably have 10 hours left.
Yeah.
It doesn't make me that upset, because I get it. Yeah. You're a busy guy. You are just killing the game when it comes to the amount of content you're doing here, the amount of work you're doing at your day job, and then also being the social butterfly that you are and making good on just being a really good friend. So I'm not too upset about it. You're doing your best. But at the end of the day, I do want you to play Expedition 33.
I do too.
Because you're the only other person in this team that like has a chance to really love it. And the worst part, Brady, once again, this is an interview with you. It's gonna be great. We still have to do housekeeping though, because it's Maypop.
Right.
We'll get there in a moment.
Dude,
we'll get there in a moment. But the thing that bothers me with it is like, you were so in. Like,
I still am.
But you haven't played it in 2+ months at this point.
No, it hasn't been that long.
Like
it's probably been about a month.
So the reason I bring it up is
I did play it, but I played it for a couple hours, and then barely. And then,
because I go back to, you got into it really during Connor and I's vacation this year.
Yeah, that was in July.
And that was July. So July, August, September, and now we're closing on 22nd of October.
Which, I mean, I played a bit here and there, but
15
I definitely
minutes.
took a little bit off.
Yeah, but I'm like, I just need you to get like back like in enough where you get to that next like major fight, and then you'll be in for the rest of the way. It's so good.
It's really good.
It's funny I say that. October, this is for first like 15 minutes is just gonna be like a check-in with the both of us.
Nice.
I just shot a podcast with Rogan, and I don't know where you're at with this. October, the past month, has flown by faster than any month this year.
I can't believe we're in the 20s right now. It makes no sense.
I checked down, and I like legitimately last night saw like the timer flip over to midnight, and I was like, okay, like October like 17th. I mean, I was like 22nd. What? Like what's happening? And so it's insane, because the way I'm like, how did all this time go? And then I realized, okay, Hades 2. I stayed up till 3 a.m. every single night playing that for like a week. or 2 weeks. Finally beat that, and then immediately hopped into this next review slate. And it's like, your boy's not gotten a lot of sleep, but time has just flown. It's been so good. And during this month, here's the thing: I've been rewarded by winning the most gross and destructive fantasy football games ever that I should not win. And so the hard work is coming to fruition on Sunday and Monday afternoon. It's been a great month.
There's your like, reward.
Yeah, it's been my reward of playing Ninja Gaiden and Keeper and Outer Worlds 2 and Hades 2, bit of Yote, finally finished Ocarina on stream. By the time this comes out, we will be streaming Red Dead Redemption, hopefully still, as this comes out over on Patreon. And then for everyone else, thanks for your support for the Red Dead Subathon. It's been a lot, but you want to know what's exciting?
What's exciting?
The idea that I'm going to get to take a nap at the end of all of it. Like there's one
a nap somewhere, and it's coming.
It's coming. It's not going to happen for a while. Like I just told Brady, I was like, yeah, Thursday I was trying to get some rest in. Tomorrow's packed all of a sudden. But no, it's going to be great. Are you doing and like we don't have any questions on this necessarily, but like, are you feeling you said it rejuvenated video game wise after playing Yote? Like, are you like excited to play more games, or are you on the back on ice? Because I feel like whenever I beat a game, there's one of two things happens. It's either like, give me the next one, or it's like, I need to take a deep breath. Where are you at post Yote?
No, I mean, I still want to play more Yote is the thing. Like after, I mean, I had a rough 3 days, not like a rough 3 days, but a long 3 days of gaming where I put 8+ hours in, where I was just staring at that screen, and I had a fantastic time the entire way out, and time flew by doing it because Yote is a fantastic game. But I've taken a little bit off since the review and everything, and like I've done some gaming here and there, but mostly just multiplayer stuff with the friends. I don't know. I definitely feel more rejuvenated. Yeah. I feel like I'm back. Like I'm back on the horse. So yeah, I'm excited to play some Expedition 33 tonight, and hopefully that gets me going more. The thing is too, it's tough because I have our buddies Noah and our buddy Andrew are getting back into Valorant. Noah's getting back into Valorant, and Andrew's just getting into Valorant. So like I'm like they ask to play all the time, so it's like I really should spend this time playing better games, but I want to play some Valorant. And now they're downloading Warzone because our buddy Cody only has a console, only has PS5, so it's like we could all play Warzone together, or the new Battlefield. And I'm like, Battlefield would be cool, but they're all like, Warzone's free, and Cody's like, Warzone's free. So.
That's the interesting aspect, and I have questions about that with you because I think that it is very fascinating to see where your journey has gone when it comes to video games, especially the past couple of years. But we're going to be hopping back into the Duffy of your entire 27 years on this planet talking about video games. I got asked today how old Yumi and Connor were, and I was like, Brady's 27. Do you think that you're late 20s or early 20s right now?
I'm not early 20s.
Late 20s or mid 20s? Broad questions.
I would say, like,
big question.
Is this the interview? No. I would say early. I don't know, early late 20s. I think I'm still mid 20s. I would say.
I say mid 20s.
Yeah, mid 20s. 28 is definitely late 20s.
24, 25, 26, 27, mid. 28, 29, late. Yeah, because you could do the thing of like 3-year jumps and everything. Yeah. But I think that you're still in the same boat of like, if someone was 27, I could still see them be like the exact same. You look the same as a 24-year-old in my opinion. Like that like age range normally like stands to reason. Like if somebody told me that I was older than you, that wouldn't skip a beat. If someone said that I look older than Connor, I'd be really upset about my life. I'm like, fuck.
Also, let me just lie to myself. Why would I say late 20s when I could say mid 20s?
Exactly.
It sounds better. It makes me feel younger, even though stuff hurts and I'm tired.
Yeah. You want to know what will make you not tired? Running through this housekeeping. Go over to patreon.com/coop64 to get this show 3 days early, the Casual Gaming News Conversation 3 days early, and a bonus episode of the Casual Gaming Conversation each and every week. The past week was our Ninja Gaiden 4 review and then the Keeper review. But this upcoming week, where you are listening to this right now, is Hades 2 Spoilercast. Me and Rogan Plays Games sat down today when we shot it. Obviously, there's a lot of moving and shaking with a subathon on when my availability is to shoot content, especially like I don't know if this subathon's lasting till Monday, till Wednesday. I have no idea.
Just go in and mainline the story.
I'm gonna get through this in 26 hours and people are gonna be really upset about it. No, of course not. But we sat down, we talked about it for a little bit over an hour. It is a phenomenal podcast. Shout out to Rogan for coming in and talking about this game with me. I needed somebody to go and just like listen, but also bring their own ideas and just gush about this game. We both are super in love with it. If you're excited about Hades and have beaten it, rolled credits, this might be one of the best conversations on the internet about the game. Like, if you just want to go and hear two fans just get super excited about this game and the intricacies that it provides, great podcast. Please go give that a look. I generally think it's one of the best podcasts we've done this year. At the $10 tier, you can get the Co-op 64 podcast, exclusive TikToks, and the Recollection Retro, Connor's retro collecting show. You are going to have a great time with all that exclusive content. At the highest tier, you get your name read at the end of each and every podcast we do here, and a chance to submit a topic to be the fourth chair on the Co-op 64 podcast. Twitch streams coming up while you were watching this. If you were over on Patreon, there's a good chance that I'm still live playing Red Dead Redemption. There's honestly a really good chance that Brady could potentially be over because you might be there on Sunday. And this goes up on Sunday, hopefully at 9 a.m. That's hopefully when I schedule it properly. And we'll be there for you to go and hang out. So come hang out over on twitch.tv/co_op64. Watch Red Dead Redemption 2. Hang out for the subathon. It's going to be a great time. That means no Monday stream this week. That also means no Tuesday stream this week. No matter what, Tuesday, if I beat the game by the grace of God on Monday, we're not going to stream on Tuesday no matter what still. Give myself a rest day. Let me get back on the horse. Wednesday should be Connor returning with Silent Hill 2. I think that he's very close to the end. There's a chance that it's some Battlefield 6 at the end of that stream or some other game. Maybe I get him to play like Ann Roger or Despelote, two like 2-hour games. Mm-hmm. You know, like maybe he hops into one of those and plays a great game from this year. And then Thursday I'll be back with more Final Fantasy X. I'm just going to say this now. In the future, this will happen eventually. A lot of people are like, where's the weekend streaming? First and foremost, you got me all weekend with this Red Dead Subathon. And then eventually Brady and I are trying to schedule it. We will do some streaming on the weekend for Liza P to get through that playthrough so we can kick off Cyberpunk and get that game done before co-op day, so we can go to the new year with a bunch of new playthroughs. So just get excited about that. We still have a couple of more fun things that we need to get done for thermometer goals by the end of this year. When it comes to streaming stuff, we're trying to go and just like have a blast with y'all when it comes to weekend streaming. So all of our people, all of our friends in the UK, get excited about some weekend streaming. There'll be some Brady stuff. There'll be some me stuff. There'll be some Connor stuff throughout that duration. Check out the Discord for those details. Speaking of which, Discord, join, link down in the description. Over 2,500 amazing community members hanging out, talking about sports, talking about video games. What an amazing gaming slate that has just transpired with you got Keeper in there, you got Ninja Gaiden 4, you got Yote, you got Hades 2, you got Battlefield 6. So many exciting games coming out soon too. If you want to have that conversation and continue the conversation from this podcast, go hop in the Discord. Great way to do so and keep up to date with everything we do as Co-op 64. Merch, co-op64store.com. Review us over on Apple Podcasts. It gets the show out to more people. And just say something nice in the comment section. I'm so used to doing the housekeeping for CGNC. Normally I say like correct us in the comment section, but now I'm like, let us know your favorite pizza topping. I don't know.
Nice. There you go.
Who's better, Donkey Kong or Sonic? Like, let's have that conversation. Brady, your first interview question is, who's better, Donkey Kong or Sonic? You got to go.
Okay. Oh, Donkey Kong. Literally zero even thought about it. It's literally right. Donkey Kong. Man's got a tie on. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Have you seen that photo of me shirtless with a tie on from college?
Absolutely.
Okay, great. Yeah.
Oh my God. That was impressive. I don't know. There was a couple times you went, and then just went. That was, I'm impressed. I zoned out for a little bit.
For housekeeping? Oh, yeah, I zone out whenever Connor does housekeeping.
I feel like you zone out as you're talking too. You're just
dude. Well, today's a weird one. Like, I'm coming off of less than 5 hours of sleep. Mm-hmm. I got a couple PSLs in my tummy right now.
A couple is crazy.
Dude, I got the first one at like 8:45. I'm on the phone with the Papa 64, and he can just hear it in my voice. And he's like, "Are you doing all right, man?" Like, and I'm like, "Dad, I'm tired."
I'm tired, Papa.
And he's like, "That's too damn bad. You gotta review some games." Oh man, but no. And then I'm like getting ready to shoot the podcast with Rogan, and I'm just like, "Oh man, I need that extra boost of espresso." And bang, got me back on the horse. And now you would think, okay, like, take a deep breath, get some water in you, or just a couple silver bullets.
Yeah, I was about to say Colorado Kool-Aid to top it off.
Cheers, buddy. It's been a good day, though. It's hard to complain when you get to sit down and it's two bros and talk about some video games.
It's only 5:30, dude.
5:30.
We got the night ahead of us.
Brady, you say the word. I'll bring my PlayStation over to your place, okay? Two best friends. I'm playing a game for review. You're playing Expedition 33. I'll order us pizza. I'll build the fucking shelf tonight, Brady. I'll make it happen. We can have the best night of our lives together. You could go at the end of this year and say, man, that was really fun shooting the interview with Nick. Or you could say, this was top 5 days this year. Yeah, we get 2 12-packs. Okay,
2 12-packs. I have to wake up at 5:30 in the morning.
Brady, you're part of Co-op 64, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Sometimes we're good, sometimes we're bad.
I forced you into this whole thing. You are currently people can't see it, but there is a handcuff attached to your ankle and this table.
Help me.
You're not allowed to leave. No, I think the best place to start is from the beginning. But like, I want to also just like, before we get into the beginning, you doing all right? Life good? Everything's treating you all right? Video games been good? 2025?
Yeah, life's good.
Yeah.
Life's good. Video games are good. I wish I beat more video games. It's not the end of the year yet, though, so we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. I'm excited for you to get gas pedal this a little bit because we'll go and have some of these conversations. This is about to be the in-depth, honest interview with Brady Goodall. By the way, there is no hot takes this week. There are no draft. We are just sitting down. The reason we got the beers out is like, there's no timetable on this podcast either. Brady's night is cleared out. I got stuff I got to do, but I can just stay up late and stuff like that. Like, we're just going to be hanging out, having some fun. So let's start with the beginning.
Let's start.
The first question I got written out here is legitimately, I want to go back to the start.
Okay. I'm going to have to think. Yeah.
Yeah. Where is video games and Brady Goodall begin? Where does it start? What were some of the first games you remember playing? Like, how did you like go and pick up a video game controller for the first time?
Well, all right, so I'm 27. I've got 2 older brothers. I wish I could tell you exactly how old they are, but I'm a bad brother.
Brady, that's so bad.
Should I call him right now?
Oh,
No, I think one of them is probably 38. One's probably 41.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're older. So even when I was younger, they always were super into video games. My brother Zach actually collects video games, so he has all the old consoles and everything. The very first video game I remember playing is a video game called Army Men. And you are literally, you know, like the little green toy Army Men. And yeah, it was on PS1. And I just have a vivid memory on just an old box TV, popping that bad boy in, the old PS1 that just pops up, put that bad boy in. The CD had like a black, but it wasn't silver, it was black on the other side. That's like my very first memory. And then from there, like I said, he had a Dreamcast. And I remember being super young playing. I don't remember if Paperboy was on Dreamcast or it was a game where you like run around, or it might not even been Paperboy, but it was also a bicycle game where you like drive around on a bicycle. That might have been on Dreamcast. And then obviously my love for Crazy Taxi. We all know I love Crazy Taxi. Came when I touched the Dreamcast when I was younger. And then as they got older and moved out, I mean, we always had everything. PS2, original Xbox. I would play sports games, which is boring, but always played a little NFL here and there.
I think that's underrated, though. Like, we totally skip over the fact that you and me especially probably put in hundreds of hours of Madden time and like sitting on the couch with buddies or just playing against CPUs and like hanging out. Like I feel like we do genuinely like want to go and be like, well, it wasn't Cyberpunk, so it doesn't count in our gaming history. But I think that's important to say, like, yeah, you put in that time, you put in those hours.
Yeah, sports games have their spot, like PGA and NFL, and I feel like they get a bad light from people that are super into video games. But I play a decent amount of Madden and PGA. PGA, it's been a while, but Madden, I will legit, after a long night of gaming, I'm like, all right, my eyes burn, I've had enough. I'll exit out of Yote, I'll exit out of whatever I'm playing, and then I'll pull up Madden and I'll go play a game online and just either get my shit rocked or rock some shit, and then I'll go to bed. Or if I've got like 20 minutes before I need to leave, I'll pull up a game of Madden and I'll run it. So it's always there. But yeah, Dreamcast, and then grew up always had your Halos and everything. And I feel like I was never super into gaming, like passionate about how like you and Connor are.
Yeah.
But like it was always there, it was always around. We always had consoles and everything. And then as I grew up, we my parents would get us like little handhelds and stuff for Christmas. And then my I wouldn't say like passion or love for gaming, but my love and my like came probably when I was like 10 years old, and my best friend Noah, which you guys might recognize Noah from other content, the Doug Challenge.
Yeah, Noah's been on the Doug. He's been on a couple streams.
Yeah, he's been on a couple streams. So shout out Noah. He lived across the street from me. We have been best friends our entire life. I have his name tattooed on my butt.
That's not a joke. Like the question was, how in this interview can I like get us to that story?
It was quick. It was
like
we're
20 minutes in. 20 minutes and we're already talking about ass tattoos with Brady. Oh man, it's so good.
But we grew up across the street from each other, so we were constantly hanging out. And his dad is semi into video games. We got super into it in the PS2 era, and we played a lot of Midnight Club, Time Crisis. And then as we got older, we kind of switched over to the PC, where we found Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
And the true love that we spent hours and hours and hours, that we spent a decade playing. We brought Connor in on it when we became friends with Connor, is Age of Empires.
Oh yeah.
And we played a lot of Age of Empires.
So I want there's a timeline issue here, because we'll get to Age of Empires here in a moment, because I feel like that there's
so many games. I don't know.
Yeah, there's so many games, but I love talking to you about video games, and not just in the sense of what we get to do here at Co-op, in the sense that you remind me a lot of when I got to talk to briefly just through not a Discord chat, a Twitch chat, to Carl Jacobs. Because Carl comes in and Carl Jacobs, Mr. Beast fan.
I love Carl Jacobs.
Carl's great. And he comes in, and I'm asking about like some of his favorite video games. And like his favorite video game, I think, of all time is Psychonauts. And then he had a bunch of like other PS2 games that he's asked me about, and a bunch of like PS1 and like older generation stuff, and like really in the nicest way possible, I like dorky stuff, like things that are a little bit more out there. And I'm like, this isn't for me, but I understand how somebody can grow up and love this.
Yeah.
And with you, like I love that we literally have almost at this point like 8-ish, 100, 900, maybe we're probably really close to 1,000 TikToks that we've done since starting the channel. And the amount of times that we go and point out Crazy Taxi and Midnight Club, and like we just shot a anti-draft recently, and you drafted Age of Empires.
Yeah.
Because
great game.
And it's just like, that is so outside of Connor and I's wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Like they would never get talked about on this channel. And I love that we get to bring you in and have these conversations because of that. But in the timeline of you playing video games, I feel like you nailed it pretty well. I feel like when it comes to your early days, if you were to say like 3 games, what would they be?
Like super early days?
Let's say pre-Noah.
Pre Noah, but well, there is no pre Noah.
There's no pre. I understand. But I'm saying like, let's say this pre-Connor.
Pre-Connor. I mean, we'll go when I'm super young. We'll go Army Men. That's the first video game I ever played. Crazy Taxi. And I mean, the third one could be a toss up, but it's definitely got to be like Halo 2.
Yeah.
I remember I have a vivid memory of fucking Blockbuster. Shout out Blockbuster. But it'd be in like a Wednesday night, and it's at Blockbuster near where you grew up.
Yeah.
We used to do Blockbuster runs in the middle of the week, go grab some movies, just for the week. And I was going with my mom, and my brother was home, and he's an angsty teenager, and I'm just a young boy. And I'm like, we're going to Blockbuster. Do you want any video games? And he gives me $10. He goes, here, go rent a video game. Don't rent Halo 2. And I go there and I rent Halo 2, baby. And I go home and he was very upset.
So why did you want Halo 2? Do you remember?
I mean, just because it was like, I was definitely younger, and I'm like, this is the cool video game right now. Like, this is what my brother's into. This is what,
So he wanted something, just anything else.
Because it's like, all we ever do is play Halo.
Exactly.
It's like, let's play something new. And I'm like, no, let's do it.
So that brings us to Connor. As all roads in Call of 64 lead to Connor, great guy, nice lad. What was it like to meet Connor? Well, let's start there, because this is a story that most people talk. We mentioned it. It's only a 2-sentence story. It's met at a concert.
Yeah,
we started playing Call of Duty together. and that's the end of the story. Fill in those details for the viewers at home of like how this actually works, because I understand that like there's the TikTok meme guy jokes of like, hey, like in 5 days, you see it all the time where like you see they do it day 1, you just like tip the cap to a guy. Day 2, you dap them up. Day 3, you get each other's names. Day 4, you want to play some golf.
Friends,
and then day 5, it's like, dude, it was amazing. Party this weekend, and then you're best friends forever. It can be simple.
Simply, that is pretty close.
Yeah. So what was that?
See, you're asking me to think back a long time.
It's hard because. Yes, it really was. Years is a lot, but I feel like it's necessary for the audience to actually understand. Somebody legitimately today, we posted the top 10 of Connor's favorite games. And someone was like, man, this is the first time I've seen Brady. And it's like, how the fuck is that happening?
I saw that comment. Yeah, I'm like, I like open up our channel.
So it's hard to go. I want to get these stories filled in. I want the definitive versions. And also, we've heard Connor say these stories 1,000 times on episodes. I want to hear your side of things.
Noah, as we previously spoke about, played in a band. And Connor's was a grade above me.
Yeah.
And was friends with other people in the band, the bassist in the band. And obviously we went to the same, actually, where we went to high school, there was junior or sophomore, junior, senior was in one building and freshman was in the other building. So at this time I was in the freshman building. We're just getting out of it. It might have been summertime, and Connor was in the other building. So we had no idea that one another existed.
Yeah.
And we go to this show, as you said, and I wish there was more to it. And then we run into each other in the crowd. He's friends with the bassist. I'm friends with the guitarist, and we kind of start chopping it up. I'm trying to think if I was friends with our buddy Andy at this point. That might have all happened right then and there.
Yeah.
And honestly,
three worlds collide. Yeah.
It's crazy that, because these are lifelong friends now.
Yeah.
And it's like there's people that are friends with Connor and you and from your old neighborhood that are still friends with me now, that are lifelong friends and that were great friends in high school. And it's like, if I never would have met Connor, it's like I don't even know what my life would look like.
I think that it's also the other side of, if Connor never met you, like this is I said this many times in my life, but like the best thing that Connor has ever given me in my life isn't Radiohead, isn't my love of PlayStation, it isn't Kind of Funny. It is my friendship with you, and the way that we get to go and do and live life together, and how cool that is. Because sometimes it is as stupid as a silly moment of you're at a concert, it's a random Friday night, but now we have the tail of the tape, it being an unbelievable 15-year friendship, and so it's
I almost teared up a little bit. That was really sweet, dude. That was the nicest thing you've ever said.
I've said very similar things to you before.
You have.
But I do truly think that it is cool to see the way that your friendships evolved. So we go to
this concert, and at this point, everybody's Team Xbox. We're PlayStation. We're in our PlayStation 3 era. Everybody's going to Xbox 360 at this time. That's the heavy hitter. And then we realized, oh shit, we both have PS3s. I think Andy was there. He had a PS3. It's like, we can play Call of Duty together. It's like, at this point, I'm only playing Call of Duty with the neighborhood kids. I haven't breached out friendships from there. So we go home, and probably the next night we hop in a party. I think Andy was in there, and then we start playing Call of Duty. I'm trying to think. It might have been Black Ops at the time.
I think it must have been Black Ops.
Yeah, it had to have been Black Ops, because he wasn't hard on. We just talked about this, hard on the Modern Warfare train at the beginning, and so I was definitely still playing a ton of Call of Duty before that on that PS3, but mostly with Noah, neighborhood friends, other people here and there. But he came in, and that's when we got the fucking crew, dude, and that's when we started playing party games. We get private matches. We got fucking 12 people in there at one time, and it's like, holy shit, I have friends. And then I don't know, it's weird, because up until then, Noah was my best friend, and we ride or die, and then Connor came along, and I'm like, holy shit, Connor and I literally hung out every day. I don't know how long after the PS3 era came, or when we started playing video games, how much longer until we started hanging out in person, but we were definitely freshman, I was a sophomore, junior, I'm probably even into a senior year. We were having sleepovers, which I guess people do that. Yeah, I'm a fan for adult sleepovers. But
this was cool to just be around, and the way that y'all influenced my life in a major way was y'all would take your early high school days to not go and party, but you would get a case of Mountain Dew and just play fucking Rock Band and hang out and have a great time.
Yeah, literally fucking nerds.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I probably didn't start drinking until my senior year of high school.
Like in the best way possible. You, Connor, and these guys were a bunch of dorks. And if you look at my friends that I grew up with in high school, and it's Matt and it's Scott and it's like. We didn't drink till senior year really either.
Yeah.
Like it went and associated so well. Where I'm like, yeah, my memories of doing all of high school was a lot of dork shit, and I wonder where I got it from.
Yeah, we definitely got got into our bad phases. We weren't like perfect people, but it was definitely later in life. But we were
it's high school, you know.
And it was every now and then. But there were times where we would just have 8 dudes sleep over in your basement growing up, and we would just drink Mountain Dew, play PlayStation All Stars, maybe sneak out was the worst thing we would do, and go swimming. And
which once again is like so tame in the grand scheme of things. You just accidentally go and break my mother's window, and that's a whole shitstorm.
Yeah, we won't talk about that. Sorry, Reggie. I don't even know if Sean ever found out about that.
Oh yeah, he knows.
Yeah, at this point he definitely does. Sorry, Sean.
I was on the phone with him this morning, and we were telling some old stories about me growing up, and it's like I swear he knows everything now.
Yeah.
Even things that I'm like, there's no way he knows about. He fucking knows.
Also, the silver minivan, I think it was a Chrysler.
Oh, dude.
Shout out that minivan. Nothing like, shout out Mama Evans for letting us take that minivan. Nothing like 8 high school dudes on a Saturday night in a minivan just rolling around. We had so much fun.
Oh, it was a great time. And like, the cool part of this was, too, the faces. And I got to interject my own personal stuff into this because
you were there, but it was very different.
There.
Yeah,
but it's insane how different it was. So I bring this up, looked up the dates for Call of Duties. Black Ops 1 was 2010. I feel like that's a little early.
It could have been Black Ops 2.
It could have been BO2 because that's 2012.
Let's see, Black Ops, because I graduated 2016, so Connor and I probably met 2012.
Yeah, so it was Black Ops 2, which makes sense because I remember vividly my friendship with my buddy Nate and getting Call of Duty Ghost midnight release, and then the next day coming home and playing with you guys. Like after playing like 7 hours, came home, my eyes were bloodshot red, and I was like, you want to know what sounds great right now? Playing more Call of Duty Ghost. And so and obviously you're so associated with Ghost and what that game is to you, so that makes sense. So like you end with BO2, you get on Ghost, and Ghost being that game that really defined your high school memories with the boys.
When did PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale come out?
What's your guess?
Oh man, I'm gonna go with 2013 or 20. It's 2013 or 24. No, it's 2013.
I am going to guess 2012. November 20 in the 2012.
Okay.
So close. You're right there. So 2012, like Black Ops into Ghost was BO2 into Ghost was definitely that time.
I remember Connor and I. It would be very specifically Connor and I, because you couldn't get that many people into PlayStation All Stars. You could when you're in a room together.
Oh yeah,
but like the online was tough because you're just getting your shit rocked because everybody's tryhards. But I remember so specifically just playing on my shitty old box TV in my room, and Connor and I banking on snow days. We're getting half an inch of snow, maybe.
There would be moments where I'm sitting on the couch, video game high school, ESPN, something's on, and Connor's like scurries down the stairs, and it's like 10:30 at night, and I'm like, why is he not going to bed right now? And he goes and looks at me, and I'm like, what's happening? And he goes, well, we're getting a snow day tomorrow, and I'm like, no, we're not. And he goes, baking on a snow day, and then downstairs into the basement, and then you hear like, and I'm like, this guy's gonna be up till 3 in the morning,
and we did it.
But I do remember there was a couple times where the snow days came through, and it was amazing.
And then we would trek our way to your house, and we'd go to Waffle House.
Oh yeah,
great times.
But yeah, so PlayStation All Stars, Ghost, Connor, all these things that like I really feel like shoot off your. Like,
sorry, you keep asking me questions, and we just fucking go.
This is there's a chance. I got a 12-pack for a reason. We might you might be leaving your car here for a minute, buddy. But you go and you have all these moments. I feel like it's important to just like dive into exactly more so what you just said, the social butterfly aspect of you in video games. We sat down here a couple months ago and did our favorite streams, our top 5 favorite streams, and you look at my list, and it's Alan Wake 2 and Metaphor and Elden Ring. Games where you and Connor are not by my side, where you guys are far away from me. But you guys would show up during those streams and stuff like that. But still, it's not this like group gaming experience. How do we get to where we are now, where your list is this? And does it really stem from being a kid and just playing a shit ton of games with your buddies? You answer that question. I'm gonna definitely not grab us 2 more beers.
Yeah, please do that. No, I would say it stems a little bit from that. The biggest thing is before Co-op 64, most of my gaming experience is I would dabble in multiplayer. I wouldn't get super attached to it. I wouldn't say I was passionate about it, but most of my gaming, experiences were things like Call of Duty multiplayer, and then obviously before Co-op 64, Connor lived up in Boston. Went up and visited him. He's like Valorant, and I'm like, I guess I'll play Valorant, and it's stuff like that. It's mostly was Call of Duties, little Madden, little sports games here and there, maybe Battlefields, mostly first person shooters. All growing up until probably Co-op 64. Most of my gaming experiences were multiplayer with the boys. I spent most of my I like gaming. To me, I would say I'm passionate about it now, especially after beating all these single player games and really getting my library deepened. But
library deep. By the way, the spirits are about to. This is going to turn into. By the way, like we're on question 3. I ended up writing 18 questions.
Okay, I'm sure some of them will go faster.
No, we don't. There's no timetable, Brady.
Okay.
I'm going to make sure that the people get what they want, which is a great conversation between 2 best friends.
But gaming for me was more like time to just relax and hang out with the boys, and it was Call of Duty, first person shooters, Valorant, and stuff like that. What was the question again?
How did being a social butterfly affect your video game journey?
So that's how Connor and I became friends, and that's like I saw playing video games as playing with the boys. I would touch single player games here and there. Connor was always in my ear. We always had group chats growing up, even as adults. And he would be like, everybody, you should play God of War 2018. It's fantastic. And then I'm like, I'm not going to do that.
Yep.
I'm going to go home and I'm going to play Call of Duty. I'm going to play Valorant.
Yep.
And and then I just never listened to him. And then Co-op 64 came around. Nick moved around. And then I was like, I guess I'm playing games. And then last year, I fucking just I ripped through so many single player games, and I was like, holy shit, video games are cool, and it feels good to beat them.
Yeah.
And so
let's back it up a little bit to these text messages from Connor, because it really begins back in 2013 with The Last of Us.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, I guess you could bring that into it.
How did The Last of Us affect you, man, and the way that you look at video games and the journey that we've been on?
I guess even in so let's back that a little bit. Yeah,
but we're on year. If we said 27 years, we're on year like 15 right now. Still.
Yeah, but even up until last year, like a lot of my love for video games was just being a social butterfly and spending time with other people. Like. I mean, I was addicted to Valorant, so I would play by myself. But for the most part, I would just play only games with other people.
2 years of Valorant addiction.
Yeah.
And honestly, it didn't look curable at a certain point.
No. I might go home and play Valorant.
Brady, I haven't get some games in, dude. I haven't played Valorant, or I haven't tried to play Valorant since Extra Life.
I need you to fall off the wagon tonight, dude.
No, dude, I've been clean for too long, Brady.
All right, we'll play Warzone. But yeah, like I said, I always loved video games. I will say, becoming friends with Connor is like that has always been one of his passions. And even though it was more of a social butterfly thing to me for the longest time, I did play The Last of Us, and that is where I realized, like, oh, holy shit. Which even post The Last of Us, there weren't a lot of games, which I might not have put a lot of effort into it, fighting a lot of games and playing a lot of games that like did it for me. But I was like, holy shit, like I cried. Like I fucking loved The Last of Us, and it came out, and the only reason it was so anticipated for me was because Connor anticipated it. He was like, this is going to be an amazing game. I don't want anything spoiled for me. I remember he was out of town when it came out, and I got it. I beat it in 3 days, and I was like, holy shit, this is the greatest experience I've ever had. So I did start loving video games, but I was more of a social butterfly gamer at that point.
So we got The Last of Us. It illuminates what a story game can be for you. There's a game that I want to just hear from you your experience, because I was shocked that you played this game. And that is The Walking Dead. Telltale's The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Was that go through that experience? Was that a sit down in like one night? Did you do that over a couple weekends? What was that to you? How did that even get on your fucking radar?
It was Connor. Yeah, it was definitely because of Connor.
We go back to 2024, and I'm like, hey, Walking Dead, Telltale, group stream, and I was like, Brady, you should play this. And you're like, I already played this. I'm like,
yeah.
What?
I beat it.
So
I like to say it's the only game I platinumed, even though you just get a platinum for beating it.
Hey, you got a platinum trophy, baby.
Platinum, baby. Yeah. And I don't know. It was definitely on my radar because of Connor. And Connor, it was a shorter game, and it's definitely something. Being the social gamer I am, playing mostly Call of Duty's first-person shooters, like I wouldn't really touch being a Telltale game, being a the animated games.
Oh yeah,
like the animation is just a little off for where I was at that point in life. Yeah. Like at that point in life, it wasn't Call of Duty, it wasn't any of this stuff. Like I never really went out and played Uncharted, which are all these like great games that I come to love now. But I'm not sure exactly what brought. I mean, it was 100% Connor that brought me to it, and he probably sold it to me, and I was like. When did The Walking Dead come out compared to The Last of Us?
Well, I should have had that one on deck. Guys, I'm trying my best with this interview process. First time ever.
We're just yapping. Yeah, we're drinking beers.
Yeah, Brady was like 2010. 2010. No, that is
that's the show.
2012. So just the year before.
The year before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to ask,
it's definitely a 100% correlated to friendship with Connor, because it's like he's passionate about video games. He's preaching this to me. I'm with this man every day. He's with me when I bought some consoles, and so that's PS3.
Yeah,
and
PS3.
I definitely had Connor chirping in my ear, and I was like, all right, I'll play this. And it's a fantastic video game. Yeah. It's no like The Last of Us for me. I mean, it's a fantastic story. It's all right gameplay. It's
the gameplay is
that's not why you're there. It's a Telltale game.
Do you know about Dispatch? You on this wave?
Dispatch?
So Dispatch, game that came out today. We're shooting this on October 22nd. Episodic release, like what you would get with Telltale and stuff. But the episodes are every week. So normally Telltale's, it would be episode 1, and then maybe in 3 months we might release more. They have it all done. Every week they're releasing 2 episodes, 8 episodes total for the next month. And it's a game about superheroes, and apparently it's really good. People are really enjoying it. From the early reviews,
Steam?
It's on everything. I'm pretty sure.
Interesting.
But yeah, Telltale game. I was just curious to see if that you even heard about it, knowing that you do enjoy The Walking Dead. But yeah, so you go and you pick that up, and it's just another one. Like I'm trying to just figure out what are the story games that like you got through around that time.
I will have to say, like, I will backtrack on what I've said a little bit. Like, becoming friends with Connor.
Worst decision of your life.
Worst decision of my life. I hate that man. That is when I started playing a little more video games, at least the ones he would chirp in my ear. It's like that's why I played Resident Evil 7.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like
Dude,
and I wouldn't go back and play older games, but especially when we lived in the same area, like I definitely had him more chirping in my ear, like got to play these really good games, and like I was with him every day. Like I was at your house like every day during the summer, so I'm like, I can see this is a fantastic game. Let me go play it. And so there are handfuls of games that I would play, like The Walking Dead, like Resident Evils and stuff like that.
Let's transport to Mama Evans's basement.
One of my happy places.
It's one of the best places on earth. Was that basement in that house? It was. This was big flat screen, couple couches, couple chair, like beanbag chairs. Do you remember the chairs that like were like U shaped that you could like go and like push over really easily? And then there were gaming chairs, but we didn't have the speakers properly aligned.
Oh yeah, those are dangerous. Dude.
Those definitely like got hurled at each other at a certain point. But E3. Do you have any E3 memories, like fondness for that time?
Yeah, blanket forts.
Yeah,
even we did a lot of blanket forts, and a lot of the times, I'm gonna be honest, like I would be excited about certain games, but I was there for Connor. Connor's like he's my best friend. Like it's like, dude, I don't understand what's going on, but like I like blanket forts and I like video games, so it's like I'll be here for you. And so even from being in that basement to growing up and he moved out but still lived in the city, it's like we would be 20 something years old. I don't know. I was probably 18, 19, but we'd still be building blanket forts up until the end of the E3. Like,
yeah, death of E3 was legitimately sad for all of us. I remember vividly being in blanket forts with you, being like, shit, what does my life come to? As like a 12-year-old being like, damn, this is one way to spend a summer. All right. No, it was a great time. Pizza rolls, little mellow yellow. You can't beat that.
Yeah, you cannot beat that. Yeah, I was just there for. I liked video games and I was happy. But except for the boy.
Let's get off Connor, okay?
Yeah. Connor.
Guy's so old.
Talk about him for hours.
He's so old. He is obviously a major impact to you and everything. But when it comes down to you, I think that this is a question I don't even know the answer to. Are you a PlayStation fanboy?
You know, I'd like to say no. At the beginning of this conversation, of this podcast, I said top games were mostly... I mean, the Halo was up there.
Yeah, Halo's up there. That's the interesting part.
But that's for everybody. At this point in my life, I'd like to think I'm diverse. But... I'm also not going to hide behind the curtain and lie. It's like all my favorite video games are PlayStation games.
Yeah.
I think the best video games are made by PlayStation
Sucker
and
Punch
Naughty
and Naughty Dog.
And I think by bare none, by not even a country mile, it's not close. Like Ghost of Yote, Ghost of Tsushima, The Last of Us, Uncharted are all my favorite video games.
Yeah.
Like they're fantastic. Not to like say there are not other
great games.
There aren't other great games like Halo and GTA, but on paper, I would say I'm probably a PlayStation fanboy. Growing up, I had Xbox 360s, but that was because of my brother. I never sought them out.
Yeah.
I got a PlayStation 3. After the PlayStation 3, I got a PlayStation 4.
Yep.
So on and so forth. I was never
Day one on PS5 too, right?
Yeah, day one on PS5. Pre-ordered that. I never bought an Xbox. I never went for it. I don't know if it's just because because of Connor, because of the friends I was around that I went towards PlayStation. But at the end of the day, being where I'm at now, I think that even if I could go back and decide, I would choose PlayStation every day of the week.
Well, Xbox is going to exist in like 5 years, dude.
There's no Xbox Battle Royale Xbox.
Yeah.
Battle All-Stars Xbox Royale or whatever the fuck you want to say. Like, there is a fantastic game. It's called PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. It's not Xbox All-Stars Battle Royale for a fucking reason, dude.
Someone needs to clip out Battle Royale Xbox PlayStation.
But yes, I love I love Nintendo. I love Xbox. I love playing on PC games. I love Steam, indie games, whatever you want to do. But at the end of the day, my roots are PlayStation. Yeah. And I think as much as I don't want to be, I think I am.
I love that. By the way, I sent Brady over the questions this morning, and then I not only had to, he said he read through them once. I also added like 6 more.
I was gonna say you said 18. I was like, I thought there was like 10.
Oh man, no. Well, the nice part is like I have questions that like I knew I was gonna ask off of certain questions, like The Last of Us. I was like, we're gonna go down the PlayStation rabbit hole a little bit. Real quick, this is an easy one. Consoles, Brady has purchased himself.
Like doesn't count as if it was a gift.
Doesn't count if it was a gift.
It's a lot smaller than you would think.
Oh, I understand it is.
Yeah.
By the way, there's gonna be a follow-up question. So just
well, do I?
So is it PS3 was a gift, right?
I mean, I was young. I probably didn't even. Yeah, 100%. So my parents bought me a PS3 because I didn't have a job.
So it's PS4 and PS5, right?
PS4, I probably had a job.
Yep.
PS4, I vividly remember getting a PS4 because it wasn't day one, and I remember taking my PS3. I might have been short $30.
Yeah.
And I went to my mom and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go sell my PS3. Like, can I? Can you spot me some money? And so Connor and I go to GameStop, the home GameStop, and
it still exists.
It still exists, and I sell that. I get my PS4. It comes with Batman. I immediately take Batman out. I sell Batman. I get GTA. I get GTA 4, and Yeah.
GTA 5. GTA 5 is on the system, I think, at the start of the PS5. No,
4.
probably GTA 4.
It's 4. It's 4.
Yeah.
And 5 came along later. But yeah, I got GTA 4. So PS4 was probably my first. There was another situation where I purchased a 3DS. My mom might have spotted me a couple of dollars. Shout out Debbie.
Deborah.
I bought a GameCube from Trader's World.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
See, there are certain things that I'm like, okay, I can answer almost all these questions for Brady.
Yeah.
I had no idea. You bought a GameCube.
I'm kind of going
awesome.
in order now. I bought a GameCube, and this was in my stoner era, I would say.
Brady did participate in
This is when me and the boys would sit around, play some Melee, play some Super Monkey Ball, and I did give that to my brother. My brother has
By the
that
way,
now.
Brady Goodall, Super Monkey Ball is better than Mario 64 confirmed.
I will confirm. I stand by that. Super Monkey Ball is one of the greatest games of all time, especially party games.
I was talking to a friend recently. They're like, "How many videos do you have with 1 million views?" And I was like, "A lot. Like it's way more than it's insane to even think about." But I did like a quick scroll and counted, and I was like, "What is this video?" And because like. Normally I can remember like when I'm into flannel and it's what we've been playing. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's Elden Ring or Speak When. Pretty sure that's Elden Ring, stuff like that. And I'm like, what is this one? Click on it and it starts with Mario 64. And I'm like, oh, sick. Wait, what? Who spoke? What was the game? And then I watched the next 30 seconds of the video and it's you speaking during Super Monkey Ball and the fear in my eyes. Not because you were speaking your mind. I'm always okay with that. But just understanding the comments that were going to come in.
Oh, yeah. I zero regret.
So good.
Pop in again. I will say it again. Yeah. Super Monkey Ball is better than Mario 64.
But yes. GameCube.
Bought a GameCube. My brother now has that. I do not have that. And then, it wasn't a lot after that. We did a lot of the 3DS growing up in high school. Played a lot of Smash. Played a lot of Animal Crossing.
Yeah. Switch. Did you buy a Switch?
I bought a Switch. Yeah. Bought an original Switch with my ex, and I still have that. And then after that, it was PS5. I bought a gaming PC after Connor had lived up in Boston, went up to visit him. He was like, here's Valorant. And I started playing Valorant. And I was like, you know what? I'm getting sick of my PS4, all this stuff. Like, nothing's really popping. You had Warzone and all that kind of going off. And so I was like, you know what? I need something new. I got some money in the bank. And so we literally went to Best Buy in Boston.
Yep.
And I purchased the exact same setup he had. He gifted me some old stuff, bought that old setup, got it shipped to my house. Boom. And then, after that, PS5. And then,
So that is a very thorough example. By the way, for me, the consoles I've purchased in my life ever.
It's probably not that many.
PS4, PS5, in the list.
Yeah, in the list.
Oh, no.
I don't even know if you could call that a list. That's not a list. N64. Did you buy an N64?
Bought an N64.
Yeah.
Bought a 360. I bought 3 Xbox 360s.
I think that's all a lot of people's stories.
All of them. Red ringed. All of them went to shit. God damn it. So then you've already said you had access to a PS2 before. Like, what's the ones that you've not bought that you just had around?
Access. Oh, like I said, my brother nowadays, one of my brothers doesn't really play video games. He'll touch Fortnite every now and then. But my other brother, Zach, he had everything growing up. Growing up, I had access to like, mostly I played Dreamcast, PS1, PS2, and then
original Xbox.
Original Xbox, I played a ton of. I remember playing a ton of Madden on original Xbox, a ton of Halo on original Xbox, and then also my parents, when I was younger, they gave us Game Boys and
DS?
Original DSs, DSIs, and stuff like that.
Were you Mario Kart on the back of the bus?
Oh, was that your Mario Kart on the back of the bus? Yeah.
Like, because the funny part is that's part of my generation still.
Yeah, like, I still have my OG DSs.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my DS, I swear, I'm like 98% sure. Split in half. Like that thing is folded in a sewer somewhere or something. But that's such a interesting aspect. I do think that this is. I don't know if you got this question. I don't know if I have this question dialed in a couple beers deep, but. Have you noticed the difference between you and me at all when it comes to ages and the games we played? Or is there not as many as you think? And by the way, this is a very like broad scope question. So if you're like, I don't fucking know, that's a fine answer.
There's things like, obviously, at this point, as Co-op 64 has grown, you've played retro games.
Yeah.
But there are things like Age of Empires. Spore was a big one.
Oh, that's a great poll.
Spore was a big one. Maple Leaf is a game. Have you ever heard of that? It's an MMORPG, 2D scroller. Noah and I played a lot growing up. I played a decent amount of Left 4 Dead growing up.
Yeah, for me, it's Left 4 Dead 2. It was the first one I touched.
It's early stuff like that. I really think that's it because, and then obviously the earlier Call of Duties, which you've kind of probably gone back and touched at this point.
Yeah.
So Medal of Honor and Midnight Club.
Medal of Honor.
It's early PS2, but also I played niche PS2 games, I think.
Yeah, Medal of Honor was before my time. There's a lot before my
so Time Crisis.
Yeah,
I didn't play. So it's like, I mean, these were all great games, but the thing is, it's like you've gone back and you played bangers to where when I was that age, I was playing like niche games. I would say maybe don't seem as niche now, but yeah, stuff like Midnight Club, stuff like Age of Empires, Spore, Maple Leaf. There are a couple other random.
Is it Maple Leaf or Maple Story?
Maple Story. Sorry,
yeah.
Sorry. I have to dig deep.
You said Maple Leaf, and I go, I know what you're talking about.
Hockey.
I need to. Well, I need to double check what
Maple Story.
Maple Story.
Yes. Yeah, it's like a 2D online game, free to play. Honestly, I don't know if it's still a thing. You ever fuck with Club Penguin, dude?
Oh, Club Penguin's still my generation and everything. Okay, yeah. So that's the interesting part where like DS on the back of the bus is a very the thing that we do not discuss enough as Co-op 64 is the fact that you were smack dab in the middle of Connor and I's age.
Yeah.
So growing up, you were always so much closer to Connor, even though the age difference between you and me were the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And so when it came to the video game difference, there are major gaps between Connor and I's knowledge where he was a full person playing the PS2, where I was legitimately a baby.
Yeah, see, he was like Kingdom Hearts. He was into all this stuff that I, at that point in my life, was like, I don't even know. Yeah. Like, until I came to Co-op 64, I was like, I've never played Kingdom Hearts once in my life.
Well, by the way, I'm doing the thermometer stuff for next year, and I was joking around with Connor because we always try to put something Kingdom Hearts or something Final Fantasy on thermometers because it's just so us. And he's like, what are you going to do in 2027? I go, Brady's playing Kingdom Hearts 1. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm going to eventually...
I have to do it. It's Connor's... It's one of... Wait, it's Connor's favorite video game. Yeah, I have to do this.
It's interesting. I have played Connor's favorite video game. You played my favorite video game. Connor's played both your favorite video game and my favorite video game.
I just haven't played.
You just haven't played Connor's favorite video game.
We got to make it happen.
Yeah, it'll happen eventually. All right, Brady. So...
Reel it back in.
The final question is, why haven't you played Expedition 30? No, we got a long way to go until we get to that question. Let's go here just to close out pre-Co-op 64 interview process. I got 19 more questions.
We're an hour into this.
Two more beers.
Yeah.
Is there any other game that you feel like is intrinsically tied to you pre-Co-op 64 that's not Age of Empires?
Because there's obviously Midnight Club, Crazy Taxi.
But like even like you brought up Resident Evil. Is there any 7? Is there anything around that time that like you connected with?
Yeah, I mean that was also one of those games where I played it and I was like, oh holy shit, video games are cool. I'm trying to even think pre that though, like pre PS3 and stuff. And I don't know. I think Guitar Hero was huge.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can't go wrong with Guitar Hero. Yeah.
A lot of I love that you mentioned it because. Like, it is a part of your video game history is Stoner era Brady of, like, Melee and Monkey Ball. Like, those were key for you. Any other GameCube things there, or is it mainly those two?
I mean, I'm trying to think. It was mostly those two. We might have busted in some Mario Kart here
Double Dash,
a little Double Dash. We definitely hit some Double Dash. Before that, it was especially when I was younger, was definitely Midnight Club. Hit a lot of Midnight Club. Hit a lot of Time Crisis on the PS2.
Yep.
And I'll stick with those.
Okay, I like it. Let's talk about Co-op 64. Before Co-op 64, though, I feel like you got to talk about, and it's weird to ask questions about myself, but like the ramp up of Co-op 64 and the way that things started to really pick up. I want to start with the phone call.
The phone call. I literally remember this. I have nightmares about this. It's like my entire life has changed because of this.
Let's talk about the phone call.
For good and bad.
What's the phone call? How do you remember the phone call?
I was probably I was in my old apartment. I was probably about to play a game of Valorant, or I was cooking dinner. I remember walking around my apartment and I get a phone call from Nick, and I've already had been a part of Nevin's Island stuff.
Yep.
And things like that. And it's like, hey, like I'm gonna do, like, you're about to graduate, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm a senior.
You're about.
I the last 2 months of college, 3 months. 3 months.
Yeah, you're like, you call me and it's like, I know you've been on stuff before, but it's like after college, all this stuff, X, Y, and Z is a part of it. I want you to be like a part of this. Like, I want you to be a part of this thing. YouTube channel, streaming, all that. We didn't really know what that entailed exactly, but it's like, let's start a fucking business per se, but let's start a community. I want you to be a face of it. I want you to do this with me. And I was like, at this time, all the other streams I'd been on before, we have 12 people watching us and we're 6 of them. And I'm like, all right, I'll do this. This isn't going to take up any time in my life. And then I say yes. And I don't regret it at all. I literally.
No, thanks, man. That's really nice to hear that it hasn't been the worst.
No. It's changed my life for the better. Like 100%. It's made me love video games. And but yeah, I literally remember that call vividly, and I was like, absolutely, I'll do it. Like 100%, whatever you need. And then those coming days, we reacted to some probably state of plays and stuff from home. I was on my setup, and you were on yours. And I remember you were like, here, go buy these mics, do this, buy this camera.
So let's break this down a little bit. This is some behind the scenes stuff. So we're going and switching over the channel names. We're doing all this stuff, and I'm super tuned into Jeff Grubb and what he's saying about a Sony showcase. I'm like, okay, the day before the Sony showcase gets announced, I'm gonna switch over all the back end stuff. And if you've heard me say before, 6 IPAs, making the logo, switching the channel name over, doing all the stuff. Like I did like 80% of the stuff. It would have been 100% without the IPAs. The Twitch name was still the old channel name, but like, and the link tree was still wrong and stuff like that. But I go and I'm like flipping over a bunch of things and making it happen. And this was like, I'd graduated and I got I knew I was going to work for the company I worked for post grad. And do you remember how I told you that I was moving up here?
Yeah, we were shooting. What was it? Was it a state of play?
Capcom Spotlight Reaction.
Okay,
I'll tell you.
So that doesn't even really. I've never done another one of those in my entire life.
You've not. They're really bad.
But yeah, so. He's like, all right, we're doing this. This is after he asked me to be a part of the channel and stuff.
Yes.
And I will be online at this time. We're on Discord. It's me, Connor, Nick. We got the whole setup going. Are we live?
We're live reacting.
We're recording. We're live reacting to the Capcom Spotlight, whatever.
Yeah.
And
maybe I think maybe I just recorded it, honestly.
I don't think we ended up posting it because there might have been some. I mean, this is early on. We had some terrible audio issues.
Yeah.
And stuff.
So I don't think it. I legitimately think that for this, because it was so for those who don't know, Capcom Spotlights. If you're watching CGC, you probably have a good idea, but if you don't, they are 30 to 45-minute presentations from Capcom that yield no new announcements.
Yeah,
it is just updates on games and announcements of deals, and like it's a bunch of bullshit. But it's around the E3 time of the year, so maybe you get something.
Yeah,
but we've never gotten something.
But this is a month, maybe not even into him asking me to be like officially a part of it, and this is very early on to my like news knowledge when it comes to video games. So I'm just sitting there like reacting to fucking whatever. Dude. I'm like, I don't know what's happening.
Yep.
And my ex is upstairs. It's quiet. I'm like, hey, I'm shooting this. We got to be quiet. It was like an open apartment. And Nick tells us, you dropped the bomb on us. You're like, hey, none of this really matters, but I'm moving down to Cincinnati. I got a job down there.
I am driving up tomorrow.
Oh, it was, yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. Hey, I'm driving up tomorrow. I'm moving to Cincinnati.
So for my job, they were like, hey, we need to drug test you. I was like, that's fine. And they were like, can you be here in 2 days? And I forgot that when I like applied, I was like, yeah, I'll be in Cincinnati. and they took it as you're in Cincinnati.
You're already here.
And so I didn't pack a single thing. They told me the morning before I knew I could get the boys on camera and like have a nice moment. And honestly, I don't even think the video exists anymore, sadly. But I was like, this could be a fun moment. And I go and I'm like told the two other guys that were still down in Auburn with me. They came down for a couple days for a friend's birthday, and I was like, okay, like I need help packing. Like we watched Indiana Jones that night. We drank way too much whiskey, and all the stuff. But before then, I was like, okay, I can get the boys on. And the last thing, and it's really funny. My background was the same. I had like the shelf that had the vinyl records on them, and I had the poster for the old channel signed by everyone and stuff like that. And then everything else in my room though was completely gone.
Like you were faking it so hard.
I had no bed sheets. I had fucking nothing. And so I go and have this moment where I'm like, hey, this is what's up. And they were both dumbfounded. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be up there tomorrow. I'm driving up. I'm getting drug tested. Like I drive up on Tuesday night. Me, Connor, Sam. Did you come for wings that night? I think it was just me, Connor, and Sam.
Maybe.
So I go get wings with them. The next day I get drug tested on like Wednesday morning, and then 2 hours later I had to take a Greyhound down to Bonnaroo. Yeah. And then I took I
Your
drove back.
Your life is insane, dude.
I like to go on adventures. But so in that moment though, it's really interesting for those who don't know. About a month plus ago. Like I tell you that, and then I tell you like a week later we hop on a Discord call, you, me, Connor, and we do the business plan and everything, and I explain short form and what we're gonna do for video games and trivia and all that stuff, and you're like, this sounds good. How long did you think it was gonna take, if we ever thought it was gonna take us here?
Well, first of all, when you dropped the bomb on me, it was hilarious. I was screaming really loud, and my ex was upstairs, was like, "What's it? You be quiet!" Like I was in an apartment, like I had neighbors, and it was I was very happy, excited.
Connor and Brady, and so we can dial this back all the way to like January 2023. You and I become friends.
Yeah,
and that sounds insane. Because we've known each other for 15 years.
Yeah, you were always like Connor's little brother. Like it's not like you weren't a friend, but you were always just Connor's little brother. Connor's my friend. You're his little brother. You're hanging around. But yeah, and then would you say January 2023 is when which I don't even know how that happened. I think
Valorant and
Valorant.
It's Valorant. You and I played because I would get back from class and it's my senior year, so I'm phoning it in as much as possible. And also, like, there was just some things in my life where I just was not hanging out with a lot of the same friends I was, and so like I just wanted to play Valorant and hang out. And Brady understood that I had some like life shit happening. He was like, I'm gonna be a good friend and kick it with Nick, and so we definitely bonded over a lot of that time.
I think the ball just kind of rolled, and then I had some tough stuff happen in my life. And I think you were in a great point in your life, and you're a really good friend. You would just call me, and you're like an interactive podcast. You would just talk, and I would just yap. And I remember you lived up in Boston with your parents, and you would go outside, or this might have been summer or something, and you would go outside. And you were just walking around up and down the street, or even if you're in college, and I would just walk around my apartment and stare out the window, and we would just talk. It was a true love story. It was like Nick's. I always say Nick's an interactive podcast.
Now I get to do it for a living. It's great.
Yeah.
But I go and we have this amazing moment together. I'm moving up. Do you think that this is gonna just fall on its face?
So, like I said, at this point, we had the old channel. Sorry, I cut you off.
By the way, the best part of this is I know that there's gonna be people being like, "Oh, like I thought this interview was just gonna be about his video game background." The nice part is you got an hour of it at the start. So like we'll
get back to it.
There's no timetable. I've already admitted to myself I'm probably buying Brady pizza tonight. Like he probably has deserved dinner because it's now 6:30.
Oh,
but so when now we're hopping into some call stuff. We're gonna get back into gaming stuff by the end of this podcast.
It all wraps together.
Of course.
Yeah. So you asked me to be part of Co-op 64. We already said I was ecstatic. I was like,
you were way too happy for the work that you didn't realize you were gonna have to do.
I didn't think it would take off at all, ever, to be honest. We shot TikToks. You can go look at those old TikToks. If you scroll way, way back, they're really bad. The content's good. The quality, not good.
Yeah. Blue microphone. At this point, 720 or 1080 webcam that I still own.
Yeah. Thing's still doing its job.
It is.
yeah, I mean, prior to that, we had Nevin's Island, and anytime I came up, I did a couple 12-hour streams. Maybe we did some 24-hour streams.
We did 2 24s together.
Yeah, and like I said, we had not that, maybe 20 people watching, just absolutely max.
Yeah.
And a lot of it was just people we knew bringing in. So I was like, yeah, I'll do this. Like, nothing's going to come of it. And and I don't know. I'm a social butterfly. It's like, I think I would like to think I have a good personality. It's like, even if I'm not passionate about video games, I think I could bring something to the table, whether it's the guy behind the camera or whatever I could do for the team. So I was happy to do it. And I didn't think it would go anywhere. And then very fucking quickly,
3 weeks.
3 weeks, Connor's, I'm like going through the things. We're like shooting TikToks. I'm just going through the motion. I'm like, all right, whatever. And then Connor and I work together at this point. And I come into work one day. He's like, do you see what the TikToks are doing? Do you see what's happening? And I'm like, no, like whatever, dude. Like, it can't be that much.
So now I need to transport you to, I forget which Saturday it was. I'm dating this person. We go to a pumpkin patch. I send I post the video. I edit that video that day. Like, this is still when we were just like figuring our shit out.
Dude, at the first we were flying by the seat of our pants.
I remember, and this can, once again, it's really good behind the scenes stuff talking to me about this. So we got the beers going, we're hanging out. I remember going in, like, we had a conversation in fucking late September. I'm like 2.5 weeks in, but I'm working a day job. I'm dating someone, and I'm trying to stream 3+ days a week. And at the time, we were doing once a month fun extra stream.
Yeah.
And we had Extra Life coming up, and we have all the shit. And I remember telling you, being like, I'm drowning. Like, the work is crazy. And y'all sat with me, and we got through it. And it was a very beneficial conversation to make sure that I take care of my mental health, and that, like, core values of what Co-op 64 was really came from those conversations. But I remember posting that video, and my ex drives away, and I'm here, and I remember taking a nap. And I took a nap at like 6:45. Wake up, it's like 8:30. You, me, Connor, a couple other buddies hop on Valorant, and the video just started ticking up, and it started ticking up, and it started ticking up, and it didn't stop. It's top 10 GameCube videos or video games, and it was like, holy shit, dude! I gotta ask you, because the nice part is, like, I can't. It's weird to ask you outside of a content thing, but what was that energy like the next morning coming in after we had a video hit? At the time, it was like 300,000.
You remember what I said?
Yes, I do.
You remember the very first thing? Well, at first I was like, Connor comes in at work, and I'm like, all right, this isn't that big of a deal. Also, I'm not like a huge like social media guy, so I'm not on TikTok.
Yep.
I don't really.
Brady didn't have a TikTok.
I didn't have a TikTok. I downloaded TikTok just for us. I still don't go on TikTok.
At the time, he did not have a TikTok. Straight up, like, you were like, I will do this. I'm not gonna ever have a TikTok.
So I'm just not a huge social media guy, but. I was shook, and then it kind of started to come to reality. And Connor was like, "No, this is huge." And I remember coming in for our next little shoot day, and I walk in. Both Connor and Nick are still here. I walk in, I look at him, and I go, "We're Mr. Beast."
He was so happy. He was. I could definitely tell he was driving over. He had that one in the chamber.
Yeah, I was like, they're gonna love this. No, it's good, but I do want to step back a little bit and talk about how at first we were flying by the seat of our pants.
Yeah.
We were just. Because we never thought it would blow up. So, like, we would come in. We didn't know what we were shooting. We'd be like, all right, let's shoot this. Let me write these lists down. And
we were still shooting a Connect 4 every week.
Yeah.
Like, the first 3 weeks, we did Connect 4s every week. Early top 50s. Connor's first top 50 script was like 90 less than 90 seconds, because I was like, nobody wants to listen to us talk about gaming in like the nicest way possible. And he was like, I completely agree. We cut the podcast to be 40 minutes. Like, we're like, no one's gonna want to listen to us talk about gaming for an hour and a half. Like, we don't deserve that yet. So, like, let's tighten it up to 40 minutes. And then the podcast just grew in time and time.
And then once we started coming in, and then we realized this is important, we did sit down and we had that important conversation where, like, mental health, we can do this way better. Let's be prepared. And then ever since then, I think we've done a really good job of just like being prepared.
I mean, like, it's gone in waves. I think about, I was talking to Pop literally a week ago about it, literally just being like, this is now my third winter with Co-op 64, and in winter one, like, just in the best way possible, what a shitstorm. Like, all your dreams come true, but they all happen at once, and you are so unprepared, and it's like, how the hell do we fucking manage and do this? And in some way, like, I'm supposed to lead this. I'm 22, dude. Like, I was doing beer bongs 6 months ago. Like,
I was in college doing sleep until noon.
We need to now open an LLC and shit, like, and like, just figure out taxes. Like, what do we do with taxes?
I don't even know how to spell taxes.
Yeah, and so going through that and, like, figuring that out was nuts. And then last year, going through those months of just being like, all right, please work out with Patreon and please let me go full time, and please, like, just the planning that went into it. And now here we are, and it's like, talk about like how much the boat has steadied and is no longer rocking, and we're able to just like, we know what we're doing even on a week like this where what an awesome 25 minutes it was last weekend. It's Friday and I'm like, hey, we got to double shoot this weekend. I'm shooting this podcast with Rogan, and how are we going to shoot main pod this week? And we've had this idea in the back pocket for months at this point. And it's like, I hopped on the phone with you after the conversation with Connor, you and me, of just like figuring out like, okay, these are the talks we're shooting. This is the pods we're shooting for the next 2 weeks. This is how we're going to manage doing a subathon and everything. And I was like, this all got solved in like 5 minutes. Like, how nice is that?
We're doing a great job. We're really killing it now. And one thing I do want to say is, you said it at the beginning and you said it now when things started popping off, and you've literally said it in the past week to me. It's like, I don't know if it's a Greg Miller quote or what it is, but it's like, we're super blessed. And even in the hard times, you're like, you asked for this. It's like, you asked for this and you better be blessed. It's like, even when you're in the fucking night of the storm and shit's tough and I'm playing Ghost of Yote for 30 hours in 2 days, it's like, you asked for this.
Yeah, Kevin Smith. So this is when Greg, Colin, Tim, and Nick Scarpino from the IGN offices formed Kind of Funny. They went on Kevin Smith's podcast, and Kevin goes and was only prepared to interview Greg, but the rest of the boys were there, and he's like, fuck it, bring them all in. And so they're sitting down, and it's like an Disney early business planning, and that's literally the quote. It's like, you asked for this. And that is like such an amazing thing to hear before, like right before you really get going, because when the shit hits the fan, and there's been, we're a small business of 3 guys trying to make a dream happen.
Yeah,
shit hits the fan often. Like there's so there's so many things to juggle. But between you guys working a full-time job, I mean, last year all of us working,
that was insane. We could not be doing that.
And then there's the stupid stuff like right now where it's like, I want to go and build the shelf that you bought because I have the time, but also right now I don't have the fucking time. Like, Connor hits me up and he's like, hey, like, how's your day and everything? And I go, oh, I played this game for a couple hours for review today. And he's like, how do you not put more time into it? And I outlined everything I did that day, and he goes, so that's how, okay. You just don't have fucking time all of a sudden. Like, it just happens. And so having that mindset of like, when it is, I'm playing Hades 2 a few weeks back, and I am up till 3 in the morning, and I'm like, my sleep schedule's completely fucked, and I have to wake up at 8 a.m. tomorrow to make sure that everything goes up properly, and like shit is just constantly going, and it's like, I asked for this, and it's the best job ever, and what we get to do is the coolest shit ever. So,
and it's not even, it's not like a bad, you asked for this. It's like hey, take a step back and be blessed that you're suffering right now because you asked for this and you got it.
And at the end of the day, like, the other aspect of the way that we get to do it, and I've talked to other solo content creators in the past 2 years, and it's like, the fact that we have the team that we do, and the fact that you, me, and Connor, people ask all the time, like, are you guys brothers? And Connor and I are like, well, him and I are by blood, but like, you're basically so intrinsic to our family at this point, to where like, our sister's wedding's happening next year, and you're just like, yeah, I got to go to that shit, I guess.
I forgot I had to do that.
Like, oh shit, like,
love you, Paige.
It's family, you know, like, you just do it. And so the way that we're able to maneuver our way through the shit, and whether it is Co-op 64 shit or life shit, and understand that we got each other's backs in a way that legitimately, like, no other content creator, no other business, no other channel gets the amount of understanding and family that goes into it, being like, legitimately, like, no matter what, we will ride or die with each other. Bad boys for life.
Bad boys for life. It makes it a lot easier. Imagine if you, like, I don't know, had like some random dude behind the camera and you had to be really nice to him.
Dude, like, you could I was at a dinner party 3 weeks ago, and somebody asked me about working with Connor, and like they were asking about like just the dynamics of the business. I'm like, yeah, like, I own it, I'm full time with it. These boys are they are Co-op 64 as much as I'm Co-op 64. We are all founders, all this stuff.
Right.
And she just goes, and she's like, so like, is it weird to work with your brother? Like, do you boss him around? Like, and I'm like, oh fuck no. I respect and love him. And she's like, I'd be on the biggest power trip if I was working. And I'm like, it actually makes it so good that we are family.
Yeah.
Like I know that like that dynamic can be so difficult for some people, but like to go through what we have to go through on a week to week, year to year, and then most importantly day to day basis of like the highs and lows are some of the most insane highs and lows that I've had in my life. Like where it's like, this is the best day ever. I mean, like we can go and talk about like, there's certain days after like SGF where you and I are sitting down and we're having coffee and we're waiting to set up for a reaction, or we're getting ready for another day of play days, and it's like, this is the best shit ever. Like, holy shit. And then there's days where I'm like, okay, I haven't edited a video in 2 weeks. Life is going to shit. I have to stream 24 hours. I need to edit like 6 hours worth of videos in the span of 3 hours. I need to get Jay on the phone. I need to go and make sure that like all these graphics are done. And we have a review that I need to edit that needs to go up right now. And like there's moments of like that, and it goes back to what you said of like, we wanted this. This is the best shit ever. Like it's awesome. Like I love what we get to do, and doing it with you has been awesome.
Doing it with like the closest people of your life, like you said, makes it a lot easier because it's like even when you're in that low of lows, it's like you're in it with the people you love, and it's like it makes it a whole lot easier because it's like, hey, it's like we're running a business, but like let's put our mental health first. It's like I can't go to my job right now and be like, hey, I'm like really depressed right now. They'll be like, we got shit this shit. Like we gotta work. And it's like it was like you come here and it's like, hey, let's make sure we're all good before we do this.
Do anything. Like and the way that we have been able to facilitate that way better with me being full time, and the way that we've been able to having, but like. So somebody brought this up in a different thing that I was listening to, but it's nice that I felt very secure in this role as Co-op 64. Like it was a leadership thing of like what this leader does for their job. My job, number one, like before any content gets made, is to make sure that you and Connor are good. Yeah. Like
you say that a lot. You say that all the time.
It's the number one priority. Like and in the same way that like if I like couldn't go, and y'all know the certain ways that like death in the family, like mental health, whatever it is, like we wouldn't do it. Like we just wouldn't get there. And the nice part is we are a team, and when Brady has a shit day or can't go, it's like, cool, Connor and I can pick up that slack. When I'm down and out, cool, you two can pick up the slack, and we'll figure out whatever needs to happen.
So nice of our team.
And then shout out to J Bob.
Yeah, shout out to J Bob who's editing videos.
The amount of times, like even this week, I go and I'm like, hey, Red Dead Subathon, I need help editing a couple extra videos this week, and he goes, got you. I'm like, oh man, how nice is that? Man. Never has ever not delivered. If he says he's gonna show up, he shows up. He's awesome. But like we get to go and do this. It's a major blessing. Again, to do it with you has been a major blessing.
Hell yeah! Let's reel it back in and hit me with a question, baby.
So talk about your early days. Okay.
Anyway, so at this point, you're 4 years old.
9-hour podcast. Let's go and talk about streaming a little bit. Because I think that that's a really interesting spot to be. This is a main podcast. If you want to hear the definitive answer to this question, go over to Patreon, patreon.com/co-op64, linked in the description down below. Best way to support the channel. It allows all this to happen. It allows us to drink beers to talk about Brady's gaming history and everything. We already talked about like the 5 games that like define your streaming already, and your favorite games that you got to stream and stuff like that. But how is streaming gone and changed the way that you play games?
Well, I mean, I never would have played streaming with you two makes me want to be smarter. Because I do know I like in more knowledge in video games, because I do know I bring a special aspect, and I always will, to this team, where it's like I'm more of a casual gamer. Yeah. I'm not like super into the industry and all this kind of thing. But I don't know. Streaming, one, it's made me play more games that I never would have touched in my entire life.
Shout out to Doom.
Shout out to Doom. Shout out to BioShock. Shout out to fucking Uncharted. Shout out to...
I'm pulling up
pull up the list, dude. The list goes on and on.
I'm gonna let you answer this question, and then
Shout out to fucking Bloodborne.
and then in between every single a game as you continue on, I'm just gonna say a game. And just,
Bloodborne, Liza P right now. Shout out to Jack and Daxter. Like I never would have touched these games in my life.
Baldur's Gate 3, Brady.
Oh my god, Jesus
Brady,
Christ!
shout out to Resident Evil 4 remake. Shout out to Miles Morales. Dude.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I just pulled up our 2023 calendar.
No, I mean it's mostly changed my life, and the thing is like it's made me play games that I never would have played off stream, and it's made me more knowledgeable in games, and it's made me, I don't know, realize that like I can play these games off stream. It's like I don't need to be streaming to play these games.
What is there a game that you look to that turned the tide on that? Because even like Bloodborne is one of your all time faves, but that was this year. I feel like
I mean Doom was one of them.
Yeah. Dude, can we talk about that Doom stream real quick? You, me, that final Doom stream of you coming over on that Friday. I was cracking open some Coronas. The Big Mac, I believe, clipped it. It's one of my favorite clips on the channel all time. And I'm like, hey, you want a Corona with a lime? You go, do you think I would want it without a lime? And I'm like, Brady, you don't drink Coronas normally. But it's so good. So Doom is the one that you point to?
I mean, that was kind of early on. I'm trying to think. You have the list in front of you.
Yeah, I do. Do you want me to run through just a couple of them?
Yeah, hit me with the early on ones.
So Monday stream was Brady plays Miles Morales, then Doom, and then I took over for a moment and played Walking Dead. Then we did the 3D Mario World streams where the milkshakes came into play.
Milkshake Monday, baby.
Milkshake Monday. And then Peach Showtime.
Damn, that was so long ago.
Dude, yeah.
I mean, I would have never played a game like Peach Showtime.
That's so true.
So like, honestly, when bringing it back, reeling it in is the streaming changed me because it's made me play games that I would never have fucking played off of stream.
Shout out to when I was so keen on you reviewing a fuck ton of games like Peach Showtime.
I was like, I was like, no. I mean, at first I was like, yes, and then I did it for a while, and I was like, no. And I still, I love being a part of reviews every now and then.
You were on a review on the previous podcast.
Yeah. I still will every now and then. Obviously, that's more your bag, but I'm happy to do it when it's something I'm passionate about.
Yeah, I think
when the team needs it.
I think that you've done a great job when I have, especially last year when I was like, hey, we are majorly focusing on game coverage. Yeah. And now with me being full time, I can go and freaking rip through games. Like I beat 4 games in the span of 20 days or whatever. The last year you would have gotten a text message saying, hey, Brady, review keeper. Like for sure and stuff like that. It just opens up my schedule way more and allows you to come in whenever. Not only I want you to, not only when you want to, but when the audience wants you. Like for Yote especially, that is such a Brady game, a Brady moment. So.
Yeah, the audience is another thing. It's like streaming's I mean, not everybody's as lucky as us, but we're blessed with such a really cool community, and I've made friends, and that's changed my life. Is just like meeting new people and building such a great community.
I was gonna go and follow this up of how has the content and reviews changed the way that you play games, but you've already sort of touched on that. But when it comes to the community aspect that you brought up, I think that this is a great place to go from there. Do you ever feel we talked about Kevin Smith, you wanted this, you show up and you said yes, right? You, me, and Connor say yes every day to Co-op 64, and we show up and we give it our damnedest. But do you ever feel the effects of the community being like, damn, I got to show up because Master Diz is out there wanting that Brady Ghost of Yote review?
I mean, we have people out there like you said, there's people on your stream asking for me, because they know I love Tsushima. They're like, is Brady going to be around for Ghost of Yote? And it's like, I still have imposter syndrome because of that. It's it's weird that there are people asking for my opinion and stuff like that. And then it's weird when I'm trying to dredge my way through Liza P and there's people showing up to be like, hey, you should do this to get better. And it's like, hey, I'm along with the ride for you. It's even crazier when people were like, hey, I'm playing this game along with you. It's really cool. I have imposter syndrome. It's crazy.
Brady, let me quell some of these fears for a moment. I understand why you do, because you sit next to Connor and I, and our gaming knowledge goes a lot deeper than you. I have to sit next to Connor every podcast and feel that exact same way. But the way that you have stepped up for the channel, the way that you have stepped up to play certain games, but more importantly, the way that you stepped up as a business partner and understanding I will never ask you something that I don't need or that I can't do myself.
Yeah.
Ever. But that also means that when I ask you to do something, you're like, oh shit, like this needs to get done.
Right.
And so it was a great phone call we had the other week where I'm like, hey man, I got like 14 chats of different people asking you to play Yota, like beyond that review, and you go and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna beat it. And the funniest part was you beat it before Connor. Like you were
when you asked me that, I had 5 hours into the game.
I know.
And I was like, here we go. And it was the greatest couple days. I fucking love that game.
It's in your easily top 3, I assume, at this 100%. Point. Yeah,
it might be number one. I'm not ready to admit it.
The nice part is you get the time to sleep on it, hopefully, and chill out, right? But yeah, so it is cool to see that you have shown up and do the damn thing. This is a long-term question. It can apply to now, but it also can go later. When do you feel the most in the zone when it comes to playing video games? When you're like, all right, I got this dialed in. This is how I play games. This is the Brady way. And does that change from the way that you're going to play Warzone in a couple days with some buddies compared to when you're reviewing a game like Yote?
Couple days? You mean like
6 hours?
Yeah, in like an hour.
Oh man, time's flying.
Seriously. I mean, I'm definitely more in my zone when I'm sitting at my PC setup and I've got the nice, beautiful 2 monitors and I've got my headset on. That's where I played all of Ghost of Yote. I'm mostly in the zone when I'm focused on that, and that's why playing Souls games, is so hard on Monday streams.
Yeah.
When you with everybody, imagine like I'm not good at video games, and I'm not good at Souls games
in general.
But imagine trying to play a Souls game with just like 2 people talking next to you the entire time
about donuts
and not being able to hear the game at all.
Yeah.
Which is fine. It's beautiful. I asked for this.
Yeah.
But no, I'm mostly in my zone when I'm sitting at my desk. I used to play even last year, up until this year, like all of last year, I played 30 video games, 70 of those being single player games. It's like, or 70% of those being single player games. I played most of those, if not all of them, on a couch on a large TV.
Yeah.
Now because I have nicer monitors than my TV can run, I feel more in the zone being at my desk in my chair, with headset on, just way too close to that screen.
Yeah.
With football on the other screen.
Yeah.
Because it's football season. Bless up. Well, now it's hockey season.
Dude, freaking Bruins are 4-2 right now.
Yeah.
As of a couple days ago, I haven't checked their record in a minute.
The Utah Mammoth won last night. Tusk up.
Tusk up. So you're most dialed in when you're now on the monitors and everything.
Yeah.
It was funny. I was talking to Rogan earlier today just about like what I ran. Rogan, shout out to once again, go check out that podcast coming out later this week. It's so fucking good. But before the conversation, we were talking about just our PC setup and the purchases we've made as Co-op 64. And I was like, dude, we have such nice monitors. Like I played Hades 2 on that compared to the big screen, even though the big screen is 4K. Being dialed in, being in that setup, so good.
It's so nice. And also I feel more like, especially playing Yote and games for review, and even now any single player game I play, I'm arguably more comfortable and sometimes wish I'm on that couch, but I feel like I'm at fucking work when I'm sitting on that table at that desk, and it's like, this feels like how this game needs to be played.
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel like I'm chipping away at it and doing a lot more. I don't know.
You're more attentive.
Exactly.
Attentive,
it feels like I'm doing it the right way. And I don't know. It feels good. It feels like I'm doing more, and I'm ready to not take a nap.
Yeah, well, that's the other issue. Can we let's talk about that real quick? How has Co-op 64 freaking affected your sleep schedule? Affected the way that you are on the weekends? Like this is probably the biggest life change I've had since doing Co-op 64 by like a country mile. Is the way that I wake up on the weekends now. How has that affected you? Because you're still taking back the night. I'll still take back the night every now and then with you.
Yeah,
you can get me once in a while.
That's the thing, is like before Co-op 64, I was mostly playing games for as a social butterfly, playing multiplayer games, and I would take back the night. Honestly, I think it's made me better about like it's almost made my sleep better, except for when you're reviewing a game and you need to grind it out, obviously. But I spend more nights in like playing video games and stuff, and not as many nights going out drinking. So I almost feel like it's better for me.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still in drinking. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, that's not stopping me. But I'm not staying out super late. I'm just staying in, and it's a little more chill. And like, it's like, hey, it's like, all right, let me get past this mission. Let me get till midnight, 12:30. Except when I was playing Yote, I was like, and there's obviously certain great games where you push through, but it's changed my life probably for the better. Honestly, it's made it more structured. Before Co-op 64, I was kind of flying by the seat of my pants. Like we talked about earlier, I had no calendar or anything in my phone.
Yeah.
And I was just like making plans, and it's like, oh yeah, I have these plans on Friday, I have these plans on Saturday. It's like I said yes to 2 plans, and I used to be bad about that. And after Co-op 64 came along, it's like I need to have some sort of structure. I made a Google Calendar, and it's like even now, it's like my social life is on my Google Calendar. Co-op 64 is on my Google Calendar. Work is on my Google Calendar, and my life is so much more structured because of Co-op 64.
Yeah, I mean, dude, like our master doc that I've worked on and have now perfected. I love it. It like
I know we ask you questions and you just go look at the master doc.
Yeah, there might be nothing that annoys me more in my day-to-day life than getting a text message saying, hey, what's the deal with this weekend or what's, and it's like you and Connor both love to do it.
I'm bad about it.
And it's like the time that it would take to type out that message, it's the same it would to hit Google Drive and then check it. Because guess what? I don't know off the top of my head. Yeah. So then I have to click Google Drive and then
do it for us.
Yeah. And then I go, it's this. And then I it's fine to do. It's like, but in the way, but the way that it all works together of like knowing what we're streaming, knowing the new game releases, knowing like I put in like when Scott was up here, I was like, Scott's in town. Just like stuff that like I feel like needs to be common knowledge for the team. And there alongside, like it's a master doc, so it also has tabs to extra life and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that
it literally has everything. Like everybody's vacations, like everything.
Oh yeah. The nice part is it like as much as we want to dunk on Connor, that old bastard, you don't see a lot of Connor vacations. It's a lot of me. You don't,
yeah, which is good. I mean, he's always there. He does get mad at us. He's like, you guys just do stuff. It's like, have you ever tried staying at home?
and staying at home is pretty good.
Yeah, it is pretty good. And I'm slowly doing it more and more.
You are, and I am too. Dude, like the different.
Maybe Connor's on to something.
Connor's a pretty smart guy. Old bitch. I mean, we can't say anything.
Yeah, we
nice.
Gotta knock him down.
We got to knock him down a few pegs. What a jerk. But yeah, like I think that it has been very beneficial to schedule out for both of us. Like I think one of the coolest aspects, and I want to find a way to turn this into a question, but one of the coolest aspects of our lives that we are so blessed to live, and we are so extremely thankful. And if you're watching this right now, and like if you just have commented on something, if you just press this video, if you've been on TikTok and you were like stuck around for the whole video, like you've fundamentally changed our lives in a major way.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But to go and have the structure in these moments that have now defined my early 20s and your mid 20s, like you want to know something crazy? I'm going to be your age at the start of Co-op 64 in a couple months.
Time flies, dude.
And so we did a topic on Co-op Pod about getting older and what that means, and we have like 48-year-olds being like, these fucking young bastards talking about getting old as kids and everything. But like it is crazy the way that everything's changed. Have you felt that change in a major way of like obviously the way that Co-op 64 is now a major defining part of your early 20s or sorry mid 20s?
I mean, yeah, I've mostly felt that change of just growing up. And I don't know if that would have happened alongside, like without Co-op 64. Like, I don't know if I would have grown up along the way, but because Co-op 64 did come around at a pivotal time in my life, like where I am going into my mid 20s, into my late 20s, where I'm making life decisions and life changes. So I would definitely attribute some of the positives to Co-op 64.
What are we doing wrong?
No. It's like well, like I said, it's made me more structured. It's made me more of an adult, I think. And it's like I don't know if that would have happened if it wasn't for Co-op 64. So
yeah, I got 2 more questions for you.
All right, hit it.
As we try to close this, these are my favorite podcasts. Yeah. Genuinely, like, I love shooting these, and we kind of knew going into tonight what this was going to be. Little therapy session for Brady and I. Yeah, honestly, just getting the opportunity opportunity to catch up
We're just
a little bit,
dude.
it's great.
If you've made it this far, thank you.
Thank you, genuinely. Do you know the last time we did this? The last was Drunk Explains.
Yeah,
where we just drink and hang out,
or the Reds or the 999.
Oh, dude,
I'll do it again. I don't give a fuck, dude. I'll do the 999 again.
Do you know how? I genuinely. And it's really funny. We're gonna hop into some of that here in a moment. By the way, this podcast is not gonna end in like 4 minutes.
Okay, I gotta pee though, so we got to ride through this.
If you use the restroom, you can take a pod break, and I can hold down this podcast, and we can go for another
30 seconds.
Oh yeah, you can go ahead.
I'm gonna go pee.
Thank you so much to our amazing members over on Patreon that allow this podcast to happen. Thank you so much for the people at the $5 tier to get this show 3 days early, the Casual Gaming Conversation, news conversation 3 days early, and a bonus episode of the Casual Gaming Conversation each and every weekday. It really does mean the world to us. Shout out to the amazing members at the $10 tier to get Recollection Retro, the Co-op 64 podcast, and exclusive TikToks each and every other week that are trivia. Like Brady and I just did an extremely fun trivia one by the time this comes out, where we're wearing cowboy hats because of Red Dead Redemption 2. Also, if you're watching this on Sunday or Monday even over on Patreon, please tune into the Red Dead Redemption 2 subathon. It's going to be a great time. You're not going to want to miss it, as I'm trying to fight for my life as I slept on my couch that kind of sucks for 3 straight days. And if you're over at the highest tier, go and get your name read at the end of each and every podcast. You make shit like this happen. You allow us to go and get drunk on a Wednesday and not worry about the ramifications as Brady is going and being shot off into his busy season of work.
All right, I'm ready to go for another hour and a half.
Yeah, I know. By the way, sometimes you got to make a tactical decision. You got to decide, is it worth it to go and do a Patreon?
No, sorry. I thought that's what you were going to go.
Oh, geez.
I forgot my diaper. I usually wear it for
pods. Yeah, for long pods like this.
But yes, plug the Patreon.
Yeah.
I left and you immediately started doing that. I was like, not what I expected. But
Well, like I could start riffing. I don't know, but I felt like that was a good place to go.
all right, 2 more questions. Hit me with one.
Well, now you got to bonus questions because I also kind of need to be.
You can ask me a question.
Yeah, so
I won't plug the Patreon.
Yeah. Brady, what is a franchise that you've heard like a ton about through Co-op 64 that you've not touched yet, and you're like, that franchise I need to? Because we talked about some backlog stuff, but what's a franchise that you're like, oh shit, I haven't played like a single one of these, I probably should get to?
I almost need you to answer that question. Let me think. Obviously, I did not play a lot of Final Fantasy. I didn't play any Final Fantasy before Co-op 64, and I never thought that I would touch Final Fantasy. But it being Nick's favorite game, I had to delve deep into FF7 Remake, and it ended up being pretty good. And by pretty good, I mean really good. So obviously that led me into Rebirth, but I'm trying to think if there's one that I like I said, my knowledge doesn't go as deep as them, so I wish I could remember who makes Kingdom Hearts. Hey Nick, who makes Kingdom Hearts?
Square Enix.
Okay, well there you go. I've already touched a little bit of that. I don't know. I feel like you would have a better answer at this than I would. 2 more beers.
Let's rank them.
All right, good.
Let's rank the franchises Brady's not played.
I killed enough time for you to get back here. So,
so we got Final Fantasy you've played. Like
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I didn't realize that Kingdom Hearts.
Have you played a Zelda game? Have you beaten a Zelda game?
I've not beaten a Zelda game. Yeah. So that's probably a good place to start.
Zelda, Metal Gear.
I haven't beaten a Metal Gear.
Have you played any Metal Gear?
Well, the new one. I played like
shit.
Yeah.
Brady, where are you at with Metal Gear Solid Delta? Let's go down that rabbit hole.
I'm at the B fight.
Yeah, he's at the B fight.
We'll go with that. So, I mean, I'm a handful.
That's a great answer, by the way. That's a great non-spoiler answer. Everyone knows exactly where you are.
What the fuck does that mean? But if you have played it, you're like, yeah. So that's, I mean,
that's up there.
You said franchise. Did you say franchise?
Franchises.
Oh, see, I was thinking developer. So that makes the question a lot easier when it comes to franchise. Zelda's a good place to start.
Is there anything else?
There's really Zelda's a big one. I've played some Zelda games when it comes to like more older handheld ones. I haven't played a ton of Tears of the Kingdom.
Did you play in Donkey Kong?
Yeah, but it was older 2D Donkey Kong, which honestly is the best Donkey Kong on DS and like Game Boy. But I, it's like, dude, I didn't appreciate it when I was playing it, so it's like I need to go back and play it now.
Literally, I'm looking through the biggest gaming franchises right now, and like the big ones are Mario. You've done Tetris. You've given Tetris a shot
I've played
before.
A lot of Tetris.
Call of Duty done. Pokemon. Have you given Pokemon like a fair shake ever?
It's just not my bag.
Yeah.
I played when I was younger and stuff, like Gold, Silver, stuff like that. But it's just really not my thing. Yeah. And especially after doing that,
Nuzlocke.
Yeah, I'm all good on that.
I'm gonna be straight up with you. Connor and I spent $140 on ZA between the two of us, right?
Yeah.
There's a good chance neither of us like literally play a minute of ZA in our entire lives. Like I'm so big. I need to beat Yote for the spoiler cast that we're doing. Like I have so many things still that I need to get done.
Yeah.
There's Minecraft that you've played before. Were you ever FIFA? Like I know you play sports games.
Yeah, I'm not a big soccer guy. I'm more of a rematch or a Rocket League
dude. Can we talk about rematch? Let's play some rematch tonight, big dog. Assassin's Creed. Did you ever hop into?
I'm not a big fan of Assassin's Creed. I did play a decent amount of Assassin's Creed when I was younger. I do feel like I have given Assassin's Creed, and especially on the channel, if you go way back, some hate. And I do think it's one of those things I should reopen and give another chance, like Skyrim. Still don't love Skyrim, but we did the subathon, and we can pay its respects. It's fun. There's fishing. I had a great time. I think I should go back and give Assassin's Creed more of a chance than I did.
Brady, if I want to ruin your life, I'll just send you a code of Hades 2 because there is fishing in Hades 2, obviously. Dude, and the fishing, like, it is basically it's a simple mechanic. You press like click, and it doesn't do the Animal Crossing thing where it like taps it and like kind of lets you know officials is online. It hits one time, and you either get the fish or you don't. And it is such a fine line, and it's so fair. It's very fair. I know when I deserve it, and I know when I don't. Yeah. And I'm like, Brady would love this.
Yeah. Dude, I need a new Animal Crossing.
And then the Wii games you play, Lego, Final Fantasy, The Sims. I believe you played back in the day.
Yeah, I played a decent amount of
Resident Evil you've hopped into now. The Legend of Zelda, like Star Wars Lego games.
Yeah, Zelda's definitely the biggest one I think that stands out when it comes to those games. I do need to.
Did you ever play Red Dead 1 or 2?
No. Oh, yeah. Red Dead's another huge one.
Yeah.
Red Dead and Zelda, I think, are huge. There's got to be more out there.
I mean, like
Kingdom Hearts,
Dragon Quest is up there. Borderlands, just like the most sold. Kingdom Hearts is obviously
Dragon Quest. Have you
one.
played Dragon Quest?
No.
Yeah, Dragon Quest is Kingdom Hearts.
Dragon Age. Played a bit of that. Like The Witcher is a big blind spot for the two of us. I'm just
I've like delved in a little bit of the Batman games, but I haven't done a ton. I played Miles Morales, didn't play Spider-Man 1 and 2, so I guess you could throw that out there.
This is what's gonna happen from this conversation, chat. I don't know what I'm saying, chat. I'm used to Twitch.
It's just me and you.
It's just you and me. I feel like you're gonna come from this conversation and you're gonna do two things tonight. One,
sleep.
You're gonna have a great night, a nap. You're gonna have a great night. You're gonna go and play some. I wouldn't even say Expedition 33. You're probably gonna maybe get a Warzone game with the boys. Yeah. Maybe I'm one of those boys. Maybe I hop off with you guys. I do have Warzone always downloaded on the Series X. Best part about having a Series X is it is a terabyte system. No, I don't have the terabyte. It's like so. No, it might be a terabyte.
I think it is.
Terabyte system that I don't play third party on, so it's just always good to have Warzone on. Yeah. It's my Warzone machine. But yeah, no. Other than that, like you played a majority of these franchises. Gears? Were you ever into Gears?
Not enough. It's like one of those things that I played when I was younger because my brothers had the OG Xbox and 360s and stuff, and it's one of those things I didn't appreciate enough at the time, and I don't think I played through the full campaign. Yeah.
Now hopping in to
junior year of high school.
Spider-Man. There's so much to talk about when it comes to just your gaming knowledge, where we've gone, where you currently are. I want to talk a little bit of 2026, and then I have one question. I will only have one question after this. Okay. A little bit of 2026. I'm going to go through games that I can list off the top of my head. I want to hear your hype meter. You can give a one-word answer, or you can go and delve into a little bit more.
Wait, games that are coming out next year? Okay.
Hype meter 1 through 10.
Okay. I actually like this game.
You can only. Hey, I'm a decent host every now and then, Brady.
This might be the comments might not like any of this. All
1 through 10.
I'll be honest.
Actually, let me pull up a list because then it'll be a little bit
games
better.
coming out in 2026. Holy shit! There's probably not that many I'm super hyped for, but
games for 2026.
This is a good question. Good job,
dude. I put more than like 20 minutes into thinking of decent questions for you. Was it more than an hour? No.
No.
But yeah, let's hop in a little bit. First and foremost, I feel like the number one question that it's on everyone's mind.
GTA 6
is Mario Tennis Fever.
10.
Where are you at, Mario Tennis Fever, Brady?
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is up there, and it might be more than GTA 6 at this point because it's fucking simmered down, dude. I'm sick of the GTA 6 hype. I'm honestly at like a good 8.5 because I love old Mario Tennis.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I think played a good bit of aces too.
Yeah. I think this has like a potential, and it could be really good or it could be really bad. It could be like that Super Mario Party thing where they could really flop on it or they could really hit it home. And I think that I would like to see where it goes. And so I'll say we'll go 8.5 because I'm definitely gonna fucking play that.
And now let's add this caveat to this whole conversation. Will Brady touch this video game?
yeah, really. Yeah, I'll tell you if I will or won't. That yes.
Coming out on February 27th. By the way, reading from the GameSpot release list, they do a great job. GameSpot and Game Informer both have great release lists if you ever need one. Resident Evil Requiem, Resident Evil 9.
100%. That's honestly.
What's the number?
10. That might be number one.
Yeah.
That actually 10 out of 10. That might be number one. Because I know you and Connor hyped about it. We saw it. We can say it now. We saw a little bit of it at Summer Game Fest.
Yeah.
It looks fantastic.
Me and Connor played it a few months ago.
It kind of goes back towards more of Resident Evil 7, which I really love, and that style of gameplay, and it looks really good, and I am very excited to see it. More of it.
This is an interesting one because I know that you know about this game.
Yeah.
But like I might need to like remind you about certain aspects of it. Crimson Desert. This is the game that Connor demoed. A lot of buttons on the screen. 1 through 10, Brady. What you got for me on your hype level? Brady's hype level for Crimson Desert.
I will not play this.
Yes.
But it looks like a good game. I'll go 2.5.
Only time you're gonna hear 2.5 in Crimson Desert in the same sentence.
Really good game.
Ever.
I do remember it got a lot of hype at Summer Game Fest. It looks really good. I will probably have more on my plate when that time comes, and I don't think that's going to be something that I delve into, but you should definitely check it out.
Let's go with.
Wait a second. This feels bad because I'm not hyped about these games, and I'm not going to play it. Go look at our Summer Game Fest stuff, and you can see how excited we are. And how much we do enjoy these games when we play.
By the way. 100%. That's not what this segment's about. Everyone knows. Brady, we are 4 beers deep. We are 2 hours into the podcast. Nobody's saying that Crimson Desert's going to be a 2.5. We know that. You just know you're not going to play it. You don't have interest in it.
I'm not going to play it. All right, go ahead. Next game.
Next up. Oh my gosh. Saros, the new game from Housemarque. This is the one with Rahul Kohli, PlayStation game, Housemarque.
I will play this just because I'm a fucking little slut for PlayStation.
We went from 30 minutes in. I guess I'm kind of a PlayStation fanboy. I'm a slut for PlayStation.
I accepted the fact at the beginning of this podcast, and I'm not. It is what it is at this point. They make good games. It looks good.
1 through 10.
Will play it. It's not a Yote. It's not like I'm gonna rip through it. I'll give it a 7. I'm more excited about
Resident
Mario
Evil
Tennis and Resident Evil.
Mario 10, but I don't know if we can for TikTok clip out with this amount of beers in the background, but the most anticipated game for 2026. GTA 6. Like you saying GTA 6 and you going Mario Tennis is so good. 007 First Light.
This does look really good, but also, do we know if this is a third person or a first person?
Third person. Oh, we've seen 26 minutes of gameplay.
Yeah, I think it's. I think this is one I'm more excited for. I think who's making that?
It's the team that made Hitman.
See, we're not. That's another franchise that we all really need to get into.
I'm gonna stream some of it next year before this game comes out because I'm excited about it.
Yeah, that's definitely more up there because I think that's probably more of my style of game with it being third person and probably the gameplay and you got to think it's got that Uncharted feel to
Oh,
it.
yeah.
But hopefully they deliver. I will say as of now, I'm definitely at like an 8 for that.
So you're more excited for that than Saros?
Yes,
I am too, by the way.
Because I think the gameplay we've seen even more recently seen more of Saros, and I think the gameplay that GoldenEye that would or 007 entails, I think is more that would deliver to me, and so I'll stick with that being a little higher.
The last thing that's slated and dated, and then I'm just gonna be pulling. That has a date on it. There's a lot more that we know is coming out next year, and I'm gonna be. Oh, Brady, the game is not over.
We haven't even said GTA 6 yet.
Is GTA 6 May 26th, 2026 is where it's currently dated, aka right. November 11th,
2028. I mean, it's fucking a GTA. I could sit here and I could lie to you and I could lie to myself. The hype has simmered with it being pushed back and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, GTA 4 is one of the greatest games of all time. GTA 5 is really good. I think GTA 6 will deliver if they do a great job, and hopefully at this point they do. So it's like a 9.5.
Yeah, I think
it's really a 9.5. 9.5. Yeah, like I'm going to play that when it comes out.
I'm like in a similar spot where you are with a lot of these games, which is like, yeah, I prefer 007 First Light over Saros, which is a bold take for a lot of people. I prefer Requiem to GTA too. Like where I'm like, dude, Requiem is gonna be awesome, and like, please God, let Leon be part of that game. Like, please, that would be so cool.
That would be really cool.
Now to things that are not dated. We still got, by the way, you have all 10 numbers to use.
Speaking of dated, date everything.
Oh, you and me, dude.
We'll do that.
By the way, if you like this energy, patreon.com/Go64. We hit 400 subscribers. Coors Lights and Boss Fights. It's going to be one of the best goddamn podcasts /streams/whatever it ends up being we've ever done in our entire existence.
Anyway, hit me.
So let's start. Where do you want to start? PlayStation, Xbox, or Nintendo?
Nintendo.
Okay. Let's start out with Tamagotchi Life. The new Tamagotchi Life.
I'm just not going to play that game. I had Tamagotchis growing up. It's fine.
No, it's Tamagotchi.
Tamagotchi, not Tamagotchi?
Yeah. No, Tamagotchi Life.
Oh, man. Can we restart?
Okay. Let's cut the pod. Yeah. Let's restart.
Put the beers away. Grab 8 more beers. Tamagotchi Life, I'm not going to play that.
Give me a number.
1.5 out of 10 because I don't want to say less.
Okay, that's fair. Next up, let's go with the return of From Software, the Duskbloods.
Now this
this is interesting.
Well,
what's the one meme where it's like, now this is epic?
This is epic. This is it's like it depends on what's going on at this point when it comes out. I could be interested in this. It looks really cool. I will. By the way,
we still have one official question left to put on this podcast.
It's fine. I have nothing going on with this. I will go like a 7 out of 10. I think we'll go 6.5. It's not extremely memorable, but it looks really good, and also I don't think it's exactly the style of game that I wanted from them returning, but I think that it could deliver, and I'm excited to see what it has entail.
Yeah, I mean, I go back to that freaking reaction all the time with you. Yeah, like all three of us at the same time. Well, yeah. I think that this is probably one of my favorite aspects of you as Co-op 64. The growth that you've had from day one, where if I said From Software, there's a 90% chance you didn't even know what that meant back in 2023. But now you go to 2025 and it's the end of the Switch 2 reveal presentation, and you see From Software, and you know in your brain, and it works to your brain. Like you're not faking it for the reaction. You just go and you see From Software, and you understand, and your body understands what that actually fucking means, and you go. Like, oh shit, like that's really cool, that's really important. So that's 7 makes sense for you, I would say. I might have to ask a bonus question at the end of this, I'm sorry. The Pokemon Animal Crossing game.
No, I'm not gonna play that.
1 through 10, Brady.
2. It's higher than the other one, the Tamagotchi one or whatever. 2.
Rhythm Heaven.
Now this, I'm probably also not gonna play.
Yes.
But I'm more interested in it, so I will go like 5 on that.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Fire Emblem.
I don't know shit about shit, dude. I don't know Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem is a strategy.
I know what Fire Emblem is, but I just haven't played it. I know what Fire Emblem is just from pure research and like preparing content and stuff.
It's Fortune's Weave is the title of the new Fire Emblem game.
Yeah, I'm not gonna touch that. I'm gonna give 1 out of 10. Like it's just not my. It's just not my bag.
Probably
like,
not gonna play it.
Yeah.
If you want that review, Connor, go to Connor. He will do it. He loves Three Houses, but that is not for Brady or I.
Yeah.
It's like a 3 for me. Like I just probably will not be able to put 50 hours into a Fire Emblem. And then there's the new Yoshi game, Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. Very similar to just like the lighthearted Yoshi games, Yoshi's Yarn, even Princess Peach Showtime. It kind of feels like.
Yeah.
If I don't force you to play this game, what's your review on it?
It's actually it's a little higher than you would think. Like this does seem like a cuter, like kind of shorter game to where it's like, oh, I'm going on vacation. Let me download this on my PS5. I need to get some 2026 under my belt.
Download on Switch 2.
Or Switch 2. Sorry,
Yes.
Did I say PS5?
Yep.
My bad. My Switch 2. No, what are you talking about? I carry my PS5 on vacation and on.
Also, PS5s are able to play.
On my Switch 2 and play it on the plane and stuff. So definitely a little higher, like a 6.5, 7,
Cool.
somewhere in that area.
And will you play it? Yes or no? If you had to say it right now, will you play it? I'm gonna say no for him. By the way.
Yeah, no, maybe. If it's 10 hours, 10, 15, or 10 less hours, probably. Just because if it's shorter and I'm out going somewhere, if we're flying out to LA, if we're flying out to Boston, if we're to Texas, wherever it is, I might pop that baby on and be on the trip if there's nothing else on my radar.
Yeah, honestly, I'm pretty sure that it lines up. Is there a release date on this game yet?
I don't think so. I mean, the way you've been reading this, I would say no.
Yeah. Where are you at? We'll hop over to Capcom here. Where are you at with Onimusha?
Well, we got to see a little bit of Onimusha, and the style of that game and like just the kind of story, I think is something that interests me, and I'm definitely. It might not be something I grab day one, but if it gets that hype and it's something that could have potential to especially be GOTY nominated, I'll be pretty hyped. As of right now, I'm probably sitting at like a 7.5, maybe. Maybe closer to an 8.
You were pretty
I'm pretty high
in on it. Yeah.
It's just been a while since I've seen a little bit about it. I'm definitely closer to 7.5, 8 on that.
Yeah.
We'll see. It's one of those where it just depends what's happening in that time period. It's hard. It's hard to say now, but I might play that day one and kind of see what's up with that because I did like the gameplay we saw about that.
Here's where my mind goes to. I will be asking for 3 codes for Onimusha. Like that. I reach out. He's going to be like,
it's 100% up my alley, and the gameplay looks fantastic. And from what we saw, I'm really high.
What I'm learning, the Mendoza line of will Brady play it or not is 8.5. Yeah, 8.5. You'll get Brady and go and play some games real quick.
I mean, I will definitely play that.
Do you know what Pragmata is?
Yeah. I did not end up. Yeah, it's a weird game that's taken forever to kind of fucking get.
I'm so proud of you, dude. That's crazy that you even know that, man.
I do know about it. The gameplay looks fantastic, but it's still kind of weary. It's like I really don't know enough about that game to be excited about it. So that is more than Onimusha, one of those where when it comes out, it's like unless they say more about it until then and get me more hyped, it's like I'm going to wait till that comes out, see what people say, and then I will probably play it. So I'm probably more of like a 6 out of that. Like it is something interesting that I think I can get really into. Who is that? A PlayStation?
Capcom.
Yeah, Capcom. I like it does look like something I get into the art style, the gameplay, but I'm weary. I'm so weary.
Yeah, I'll say this much. Once again, that's one that I won't ask for 3 codes for. I don't think that it would necessarily be up your alley. But Connor and I got to play 30-ish minutes of it, and like We freaking loved that preview, man.
Is it like Death Strand? I mean,
no, it's not. It's more. The biggest comp to it is Helldivers, where you're typing in the stratagem type of moment for the game-to-game play. Like, and that works so well for Connor and I. We both left that preview and legitimately was the best game we played today Pragmata? And we played Resident Evil Requiem.
Yeah.
And we're like that.
Or we saw it. Yeah.
No, we when him and I were in LA, we played it. Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah.
So, all right. Now moving into PlayStation first party.
Okay.
We already talked about Saros. Other than when I make you play it, because I will make you play it. Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, the new game from Arc System, the best in the biz. It's the return of a Marvel fighting game. It's saved more than 3.
I mean, dude, it's hype. I mean, obviously you're gonna make me play it. You've made me play games in the past like Tekken and stuff. I'm a big fan of Injustice. I might not love Mortal Kombat as much as I should, but I'm a fighting fan guy. I don't. Seeing this from what I've seen, I'm not that hyped, but I think that I could be excited once it comes out.
This is going to go so crazy at number 10 on Brady's GOTY list when he plays 13 total games.
4.
4 out of 10 is your answer?
Yeah, I'll give it a 4. I mean, the hype is... I mean, you got to recognize the hype around it. Like, it is what it is. Like, they're making a comeback. I didn't think they would do it in the way that they did in this style, but it's fine. I'll play it. I will play it because you were making me play it. If you weren't here, I would not play
it. This will hopefully comes out around like summertime or fallish when we're not too busy, and I can be like, hey, let's take a weekend. You and I play enough of it where you either in or out, but no matter what, you understand what this game is. Because also, it is probably, when we talk about like fighting game releases, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and Tekken are the big ones, but a Marvel fighting game might be bigger than all 3 of them. It's so massive, and so like me covering it will do it justice. I'll try my best, I promise. But like, it's so big.
Is that supposed to be like a pun?
No, it was.
Okay,
it
well, that's pretty good. But I don't know. I think it'll. I don't know. It's something I'm not as knowledge on. But you're the fighting game guy. I think I'll play it because you'll make me, and I think I'll have a good time.
It'll be a stream.
If you're nice and let me win.
No.
Okay.
Wolverine.
After seeing what we saw last month, I think if they go about the game in the right way and it's kind of more story driven and like chronological, and they spoon feed it to me, I think it could be a really good game. And after seeing what I saw with the animations and just the art style, I think I'm pretty high on it. I'll probably go 8.5 on that.
You're gonna play Wolverine.
I'm gonna play Wolverine, and I think it's gonna be a quick, tight story as long as they do it properly and don't go like the Spider-Man route.
Yeah,
and go more of like the
collectibles,
the cut and dry, like hey, here's a story route. I think that'll like appeal to me a lot more, and so I as of now probably 8.5. I'll definitely play it, and I'm more hyped to see more of it, more than I'm hyped to play it as of now. But I don't know. I'm sure we'll get a little bit more before we get the game.
All right, we're going over to Team Green. I got like 4 more for you on this question, and then we'll close this out. Fable.
Actually, Fable is one of those games on going back to the beginning of this podcast 9 hours ago. Where
by the way, we have officially. I think we are the longest normal ass CGC ever
it's
at
not
this
like
point.
A special pod.
This isn't like spoiler cast for Rebirth. It was a couch podcast. I think this might be the longest podcast we've ever had at the desk, which is pretty cool.
My brother has had OG Green, OG Xbox, and I remember playing Fable just because it was there and they had it and running around. And it's an enjoyable game, just like mechanics and stuff like that. And I had a good time playing it. I never played the story like through and through, so I don't really know the story of Fable, but I know they have a lot of fans and they love it and they're diehard. The thing is, it's like I don't know if they're picking up this Fable game and they're starting a new story. It's new.
The new story.
So that appeals me a lot more.
Give me a number, Brady.
Can you play this on PC? Do we know?
You can play it on PC through Game Pass. Yeah.
That's the one thing Xbox is doing right. Let's
$16 for PC Game Pass, by the way. People ask you about like, what is this still the best deal in gaming? $30, no, but on PC, it's still rock solid.
7.5.
That's fair.
I do think like I said, the time and place, if it's right, I will play this game.
There is the world where Connor's doing some other busy shit, like he's playing a bunch of games, and if like Fable's too big of a release for one of us, I'll hit you up and be like, you'll hit me with the text, how long is it? And I'll go and I'll say about 20 hours, and you'll go, okay.
I'm just curious if they like take like skill tree super far and just like upgrading stuff super far and magic and stuff like that, and like I don't really know where they're gonna go with that, and so like if it's a little more simplistic, it'll appeal to me more. But,
we've learned, the thing that I think the audience doesn't know about you enough, but also the way that you and I connect over video games, the way that like, no joke, behind the scenes we text each other and stuff like that, is like, how basic is it? How simple is the story? How linear? Because like you and I might be the biggest linear game fans on the world. Like we love a good linear game. And so if Fable is open world, do whatever, Witcher style, 100 hours, you and I will both be like, fuck no. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, if you're like, I did this build and this build to get through this game, I'm like, you already said too much for me, dude. Like,
I love games that are just like direct. Let's go to... I'll save this one for these two for last because they both appeal to me.
You've said 3 times that you have 2 more questions.
Well, no, I have 2 more questions. We're still in the same question right now. This is still the same question.
All right, hit me.
Gears of War E-Day.
Played a little Gears of War. Never got super into it.
You can. By the way, you don't need to go all in on all these. You can just like
yes or no.
Yes,
I know,
are you gonna play it or
I'm
not?
like walking through it in my mind.
Are you gonna play it 1 through 10?
Are you trying to rush me right now?
Brady, we're on a tight timetable here.
No, I'll go 7 out of 10.
Okay.
It's one of those where it's like, if it's really good, I'll play it.
Yeah. I like that range for you. Like 7 out of 10 makes sense. Of if it's a goatee nom, like you can get fired up enough to play it, but if not, like you can just.
It's like I've Avowed, fine video game, good video game, but it's one of those where I downloaded Avowed and you guys were like, it's fine, and I'm like, I'm not fucking playing it.
Avowed, you and I were on the way to grab some wings and a beer after a long stream or something. I'm trying to think, a Split Fiction maybe.
Yeah.
No, I was. That was another pizza. That was another wings moment. Shout out to you and I grabbing wings. It's a great time. But I was just like, the game's great, and I gave it an 8.5 in the end, and I was around an 8 at that time probably. Yeah. And you were just like, yeah, sounds good. I was like, cool. and I was like, honestly, that's a very fair response. Like Connor and I got this completely covered. Like, I was like, you should boot it up. You're like, probably won't. And I'm like, yeah.
It's like, I've got enough. It's like, it's definitely not. Once I knew it's like, it's definitely not making my top 10. And I'm like, there's so many other things I want to do right now. It's like, I'm fine. Which I think is, I don't know, a good mentality for video games.
Dude, well, you are often our secret weapon when it comes to video games of like, okay, you're going to show up for the big moments where people don't just want Connor or I's opinion, especially. They want both of ours and yours opinion. They want Co-op 64's opinion on it. And so we have these all-in moments, like when Intergalactic comes out. Like, you'll be on that podcast, right? Like, when if there's another, like, major... a game like Ghost of Yote, it's like, yeah, you're going to be on that podcast. Yeah. But then there's also the moments where I'm like, we need to put somebody on this. I'm swimming in games, Connor swimming in games. Brady, can you take this? And you're like, yeah, I got you.
I'm going to be brutally honest.
And then you deliver the goods. But when it comes to if we have things handled, like Avowed, it's like, you don't need to get to it.
No, thank you.
2 games left, and then you're done. Well, for this question,
like,
then we got 2 more questions.
I'm excited. I want to be here. I wish I had 10 more questions.
Forza Horizon 6. We're going to Japan, Brady.
Well, as you know, not the people, but I've recently downloaded Forza, and
I'm so happy about it.
I played a decent amount of it. It's fine. It's not my favorite racing game. I like older racing games, party racing games a little bit more. Yeah. Not the more realistic racing games. But that I don't want to take away. And also, I'm going more into depth, even though you were like, just give me an answer.
You don't have to. Give me the depth that you want to. I'm just reminding you.
But also, you got to give the nod to Forza. I mean, it's a beautiful fucking game. It's like, this is one where it's like, definitely, if it's on Game Pass, especially,
it is.
I'm gonna download it. I'm gonna bust it open. I'm gonna pay my respects to Forza because it's a beautiful fucking game. And I'm gonna hit the track a little bit, even though I'm bad. I might hit the dirt a little bit more.
We're gonna hit the like open world. You, me, beautiful locations. Here's the fun part about this. You're gonna give a number here after I shut the fuck up, but I'm gonna force you to play this game because also I will. This will be a game that I hope takes over the channel in a way that we do a Monday, Tuesday moment. Where like when Monster Hunter Wilds came out earlier this year, we streamed on a Friday and we streamed it that Monday and we streamed on Tuesday. You know, like those types of moments where they sort of take over the channel because all of us want to play it and it's really good and like the moment makes sense for the stream. It's like, how much fun will us be able to stream from home and we're just driving and we're hanging out? Like, that's going to be a great time.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, even if it's not my style of racing game, arguably this is like the GTA of racing games. Like, if you're a racing game fan, like you love Forza, and it's like, I might not touch other games if I don't like them, but being in Co-op 64, a big game like this, like I do have to touch. But on the hype meter, I'm going to go like a 4.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Last one, and we don't know about this. By the time this podcast comes out, we will actually definitively know about this. I think that it exists. It's well rumored. A Halo remake, like a Halo Combat Evolved remake, a new Halo game. Where are you at?
10.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll believe it when I see it, you know.
But so I don't know if you fully know this. This Friday, it's like Halo Champions or whatever. Like it's their big tournament. But they said that they're making major announcements. Apparently, there's 2 announcements.
Just give like a remake or remaster.
I think it's a full ground up remake, UE5 most likely of Halo 1. But here's the thing: if you let me and you and Connor sit on the couch, split screen, Halo 1 pistols only with some of these maps.
Connor loves Halo.
Guy's ass, dude. Oh my gosh. He's going to listen to this podcast. Someone needs to put a counter up of how many times you just slight Connor. Just destroy him. It's going to be a great stream. And like legitimately, I'll probably for sure give it a playthrough. I like playing through these games and stuff like that. It's easy to go back to. Halo is such a warm cup of coffee in the morning type of vibe.
That's such a good way to put it.
It really like I like it. I'm an iced coffee guy.
Yeah.
But like just going in the idea of waking up around 7:30 and sipping up on some Halo, like come on.
Sipping up on some Halo?
It's so good. So yeah, I'm like also around that like 9 out of 10. Like I would love just to play more Halo. The mechanics, the floatiness of all of it, it just works so well.
I mean, it's top 5, dude. It's literally, it's fucking Halo.
All-time
it's Halo, Call of Duty. It's like, if you think about childhood gaming and growing up, it's Halo, it's Call of Duty. It's like, which are you? Are you team green or are you team blue? It's like, those are the two. So, and now, as much as I've preached team blue earlier, at the end of the day, team green drops some good stuff, some heat. I'm there.
Well, that's the thing where it's like, I look at, here's your bonus question, Connor. Not Connor, Brady. Bonus. Close your eyes. Fable, Gears of War E-Day, Forza Horizon 5, and the next Halo game is one door. It's the left door. On the right door, you have Saros, Marvel Tokon, Marathon, the new Bungie multiplayer extraction shooter, and Wolverine. Which door are you pushing open next year?
Oh no. Oh no.
You can only play one of those slews. Saros, Tokon, Marathon, and Wolverine, or Fable, Forza, Halo, Gears.
I'm going Team Green. I'm going Team Green all day.
Their lineup is very exciting.
That's so good, dude. Like,
but also, what a year in gaming, dude. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I'm going Team Green. Yeah.
It's going to be great,
I love them both.
All right. Last question. What are some gaming highlights you've had since joining Co-op? Take this question however you want.
I will take it with, we touched on it with an older podcast you and I did, but I'll take it with I beat Bloodborne. That was really cool.
First Souls game. By the way,
first Souls game.
The initial bonus question was going to be about Souls games, but I'll just let this be the last question. Wait for interview part 2 to come out in 2 years. It's gonna be crazy.
I'll do 3 things. I'll do that, taking my gaming to new heights and doing it in front of the community that I love. 2 is bringing in people that I love, like Laura, Mitchell, Noah, and playing couch co-op games has been really fun. And then pushing my body to new limits and doing 24-hour streams has made me hate this place and love it all in the same time. And then 3 is the Doug challenge, dude. The Doug also made me push my body, but it was just pure fun, pure entertainment. If you told us 5 years ago that we were going to be doing something like that, just for content and for the purpose of or the result of raising money for Cincinnati Children's Hospital, then I would have fucking slapped you in the face. But I think
that was co-op day, just to clarify.
Co-op day, sorry. Yeah. For ourselves then.
Yeah.
Either way, shout out to kids.
For the lights and mics that we have currently, by the way. This mic doesn't exist without the Doug.
But yeah, those 3 things are huge. And then also just, building a business has been really fucking cool. I don't know. Yeah.
This has been your interview with Brady. Thank you so much for joining us. As always, at the end of each and every podcast we do here at Cope64, we have to shout out the people that make this show possible. If you go over to the highest tier of patreon.com/Cope64, you get your name read at the end of each and every podcast we do here. Amazing members like Jakey P,
Cash R,
Pigeon Power,
Library Daniel.
All right,
sit it down.
I'll sit it down.
Thank you. Trace H,
Sir Shellis,
Raincoat,
Ugracie,
Chuzar,
MG Dunbar,
Mr. Munchies,
Farmer Spud,
Rocketator,
Nofi,
the Dankest Mike,
Swampy Bits,
Jaxie T,
Tristan C,
Scoonsy C,
Striking 1978,
Da Scoopy,
Dingleberg Rules,
Cinchuro,
Hook'em Horns,
Go Nash,
Neutral Sphere,
Easton C,
Kingdom Hearts Rules,
Stooby Dooby Doo,
Crispy,
DJ Zach B,
Uli,
Jacob D,
Big Mac,
Metal Nate,
The Patty Cake,
Bear Pog,
Cowboy Jesus,
Mega,
Yogi,
Dom.
Come on, you gotta get to that.
I had to burp, sorry.
The guttural.
Dom.
There you go. Hold it down.
Colin C,
Brock,
Voodoo,
Milky Sense,
Alex the Golden,
Andrew H,
Master Diz,
Cannon Fire Games,
Bad Fella,
Only One Rufus,
Drifter X1, Skirt,
Goops,
J Matt B3,
Ali Benali,
Bikel,
and Kingdom Hearts Sucks. Brady, thank you for joining me. Cheers to your amazing and terrific time here at Cope thus far, and cheers to the future of what we get to do. I love you. I thank you for joining me on this podcast, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
Happy Wednesday.